3. Let's go to Rebecca.
Thanks, Mike. Julius, sole possession over 4th place in the Eastern Conference. How does that sound?
New York, we here. New York, we here. New York, we here. New York, we here. When the game's on the line, big shots from Julius Randle. I'm 6'8", all clutch plus the handle. Lights out, blow the Knicks like candles. Ain't nobody in the league messing with Julius Randle. That left hand on the wing, I go hard. I'm in the paint all game, I go hard. Lights out, blow the Knicks like candles. Ain't nobody in the league messing with Julius Randle. My leg the first year said, your boy, I wouldn't come back. The Calipari, Kentucky, know I'm a wildcat. A big lion haters betting on until I got fans this year to say I'm an NBA league killer. A lot of haters went off, but now they back on the wagon. I'm on the wing and let the pivot keep jabbing. That crossover step back like I'm two-stepping. That same footwork Kobe sent from heaven. A lot of topic debates, you ain't better than. I see you on Tuesday like Kellerman. Let's skip over your top, over your episode. That unretired Bernard's jersey with some cornrows. Right now we got the city on smash. I'm talking Tom, I ain't talking Steve Nash. The playoffs and we about to get busy. In fact, Joe gave the keys to the city. When the game's on the line, big shots from Julius Randle. I'm 6'8", all clutch plus the handle. Lights out, blow the Knicks like candles. Ain't nobody in the league messing with Julius Randle. That left hand on the wing, I go hard. I'm in the paint all game, I go hard. Lights out, blow the Knicks like candles. Ain't nobody in the league messing with Julius Randle. That first time all-star, player of the month, player of the week. We in the city and we don't sleep. And now we back in the P's. Big fan of your TV. The documentary by the Chuck D. Strap 15 to the franchise. I look up and see the orange and the blue skies. Then look down, spike back, sitting courtside. That's how we living in the city. Let's ride. I know they praying us down, but we up for it. We fly high like Jimmy and we keep falling. That off counted switches and it keep falling. The N1's best, gotta keep calling. Girl, CT got the streets buzzing. Girl, we on the cap and we make ducking. No wreck with J Boogie's the ball sprayer. And this year we got the most improved player. When the game's on the line, big shots from Julius Randle. I'm 6'8", all clutch plus the handle. Lights out, blow the Knicks like candles. Ain't nobody in the league messing with Julius Randle. That left hand on the wing, I go hard. I'm in the paint all game, I go hard. Lights out, blow the Knicks like candles. Ain't nobody in the league messing with Julius Randle.
All I ever wanted was to make a meal, to split it with my guys that was in the field. I'm down to split the pie, that's just how I feel. Now that your boy got the bag, we can't split the bill. I did it for the ones that ain't got the will. I did it just to show that I got the skills. The way I run laps, track and field, hop on my back is no cap, I'ma crack the seal. And I don't even care about no massive pill. Busy trying to not get squeezed and get my orange peel. I conjure like a wizard or I'm Bradley Bill. Goods that I'm choking straight diesel like Shaquille O'Neal. I conjure like a wizard or I'm Bradley Bill. Goods that I'm choking straight diesel like Shaquille O'Neal. Hey. All she ever wanted was some rich niggas. And all I ever wanted was to make a meal. And I'm just trying to stay away from snitch niggas. And split it with my guys that was in the field. Prime real estate, I'm willing to raise the stakes. Moves in the state farm, these niggas is really jakes. The way it slits and no other can relate. Gotta keep your grass cut or to slide up like the snakes. Make no mistake, for me, wet like a lake. No need to argue facts when there's nothing to debate. Just face your fate while me, I'm on that cake. You moving how to do for me, it's just innate. The pace I move, you might know just that I'm laced. I could bless you even more, but I'd rather ride the bass. Without a trace, I'll show her mama ace. If she get a bite of this, she gon' want more than a taste. The pace I move, you might know just that I'm laced. If she get a bite of this, she gon' want more than a taste, nigga. All she ever wanted was them rich niggas. And all I ever wanted was to make a meal. And I'm just trying to stay away from snitch niggas. And split it with my guys that was in the field.
Then you walk the line, hit the woo right, do the zoo right, then we woo right, hit the wall right, and we do it right, hit the woo right. Then we walk the line, woo right, everybody zoo, let me woo right, hit them with the line, hit them every time, everybody grind, I'ma get it on. Hit the woo right, hit the zoo right, everybody whoa, hit the moves right, hit the woo right, hit the zoo right, everybody whoa, hit the moves right, everybody talking, I ain't never want a chance, hit the game, I tell them I'ma get it for the bang, hit the woo right, do the zoo right, walk it out right,
Now hoes loving that zoo and my baby moms in them been new. Fuck boys and official, I step out like it's my debut. This beat pop like a pistol, spin come back and hit like a missile. I'm on what the fuck is the issue? I've been thoroughbred to the gristle. Wonder why I thought they would miss you when you started during the dismissal. You people know what you into, while my family move on a whistle. I'm lit too, and don't give a fuck what you been through. If it's up then stuck, then I men move. If it's up then stuck, it's a win lose. It's a win lose, bitch.
hit the woo right, hit the zoo right, everybody whoa, hit the moves right, hit the woo right, hit the zoo right, everybody whoa, hit the moves right, hit the woo right, hit the zoo right, everybody whoa, hit the moves right, hit the woo right, hit the zoo right, everybody whoa, hit the moves right, watch me do the dance when I'm running through your city, yo. Everybody hit the zoo, woo, let's get it, yo. Watch me hit the word, watch me do the whoa, watch me hit the woo, yo. Then I hit the zoo, yo. Hey, hit the woo right, hit the zoo right, everybody whoa, hit the moves right, hit the woo right, hit the zoo right, everybody whoa, hit the moves right.
Salute, salute, salute. This is TSK, and I am La Ons. And once again, the niggas have done it. Look, man. I had to get my energy out before I went live, else I probably would have been like already off the ledge further than I'm already are or am. So another dominant performance. What can I say? 84 points in the half, 30 by Bruson, Pick your poison, man. Randall off, Brunson step up. You feel me? Brunson off, Randall step up, bro. Pick your poison. We are a dangerous squad. Who want romp with us? Who want romp with us? That's all I'm asking. You feel what I'm saying? We here. We gonna talk about it too. Great game by the Knicks. 118, 142. 142. Was it an all-star game? Like, it seemed like an all-star game. Fucking things we having those ads trying to get you caught up. We played like it was an all-star game. We went hard. We showed out. We did our thing. Fam. Another clinic by the New York Knicks tonight. Like, we 10 games above 500. What's the record? Hold on. Let me look up the record because I have to look it up because if you don't be factual, people pretend they poking holes in your argument, right? And all right, now we're 37-27. So we've matched last year, which I tried to tell people, like, we only lost 4 games less than the previous year when we won 41. We played 10 games less when we went to the playoffs, right? We won 41 games that year. So if we would have played that extra 10 games, we could have probably won more games, right? But this year we get to play those extra 10 games that I'm talking about in that previous season, right? So last year when we won 37 games, everybody panicking, and it's like, why would you panic when we lost 4 games less than the previous year? But that's how my mind works. I don't know. But move along. Now we had 37 games with about 20 games left. And now everybody's excited and elated. When I tried to tell them, like, you're panicking. We won 37 games when the previous year we won 41. That is not a big margin. It's for anybody that says that's a big ass margin, they're baloney. They're just ready to jump and just make drastic moves off small margins. And that's not how you do things. You feel what I'm saying? You're supposed to weigh options, weigh the pros and cons. And if the pros outweigh the cons, then you stick with what you got going on. And that's what the front office did and is doing currently. So shout out to them. Bang. Real talk. Because at this point, what more can I say? What more can I say? Know what I mean? Look, they made me pull the guns out tonight. We 10 games above 500. They made me pull the guns out and show the arms. We know how long it's been since I showed the arms. You feel me? So I'm very proud of this Knicks squad. We 10 games above 500, and when I'm looking at it, I'm not thinking Miami is happy that they got to see us right now. You feel what I'm saying? Julius dropping 46, Brunson dropping 38. They knowing, like, and if they put it all together and they both have 40-point games, come on, man. You got to foresight. Give us some foresight. Whew. You feel me? I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it again. ECF, man. ECF. We got 2 bullies, man. We got 2 certifieds. Man.
We got 2 certifieds. Real talk. We got 2 dudes that's going to show up when the other person don't show up, and they can recognize and feed off each other like, yo, fam, it's your night. So like look what Randall did. He realized that Brunson was going off. He didn't even try to get his shit until like the late second, third quarter-ish, right? He was just letting Brunson do his thing. And that's what you're supposed to do as a teammate. Like, you see your mans and them going off, excuse me, you let him cook, right? You respect the chef. You let him cook until it's his time. Like when they started doubling them, and then all right, now I gotta show up. Now it's my turn. You feel me? You gotta just sometimes all you gotta do is just wait your turn accordingly. And when your turn comes, you gotta be ready though. You can't just wait your turn, or matter of fact, don't be greedy, because when your turn comes, you might be full. You might not be ready for that moment. So this is what I love about Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson as a tandem and a duo. They just feed off each other. When one dude ain't got it going to that night, the other dude pick it up. And Julius had a good game. 18, 8 is a good game, right? But it ain't to the standard of the 25 and 12. So I'm being critical, right? But fucking, excuse my friends, Brunson putting up 30 and a half, right? So him putting up 30 and a half, I respect that. Like that's major, right? So I'm not gonna knock him for putting up 8 in the second half, because they game plan and they get paid too, and they know, or they game plan so different. He got different looks and stuff like that. So I would say that regardless, man, everybody, Grimes did his thing, man. Oh, let me go through the box score and show y'all how it worked, because it was looking good tonight, man. 84 points and a half. That's bananas. They said that was the third highest the Knicks have scored in a half in our history. So I was like, whew. Real talk, man. Let me let y'all see it. That's bananas. So then Brooklyn Nets versus the New York Knicks. But hold on. We was in Brooklyn, wasn't we? They got it all shaped weird, but we was at home. I swear I heard somebody say that we wasn't at home, but we was at home. We're 19 and 15 at home now, which we were struggling a little bit, but now we starting to pull away at home. We starting to feed off that energetic crowd. We starting to lock in. I gotta drop a bomb on that locked in real quick. Yo, Wiz, Brunson, I wouldn't say he carried us tonight, but in the first half, he was showing out. He was putting his stamp on it. He was trying to make a point that, like, all right, Juju, you had the last couple games, but it's my night tonight, right? So tonight I'm gonna cook and show him I should have been an all. Like, that's what you want out of your all-stars. And we got young ones, like they don't get hurt like that. So we should expect for them to feed off each other, like, yo, bro, I ain't got it that much tonight. I'm gonna help you, but go in. You know what I mean? So you gotta appreciate that more than anything else. That's all I like. Like, is the fact that, and that's all I was saying in the beginning. Like, when people was getting on Randall, it's like, bro, he don't got no real help. Now that he got real help, look how quick we got to 37 games. You feel what I'm saying? We still got, and if RJ played better earlier in the season, we probably would have been at 45 games already, right? But I digress. So all I'm saying is that he needed help. He got the help. So now when you ain't got it that night, your man could take over. When your man ain't got it that night, you know that you got to put that extra focus on the effort in and get it done. So they've been back and forth in all season, and it's sustainable. They've been doing it all year. Those are facts. Check the numbers. That's all I'm saying. Check the numbers, bro. Back and forth and all night. And I'm not taking away from what Brunson did because he played smart in the second half. If you know they're going to be doubling you, don't force it. Kick to your teammates. Grimes played a fucking hell of a game tonight. He went crazy. Crazy. He hit his first like 4 or 5 threes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, look, man. I'm liking the energy with this team right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Like the McDonald's arch. You feel me? I'm feeling it right now. Like there are so many key points that I could just heart with the steal when dudes ain't looking, like doing that consistently, making it seem like, you know, that type of effort, like that dog mentality. RJ even playing way better. Like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. 140? Stop playing with me, bruh. Wiz. Sorry, Wiz. I apologize. 140 though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very happy about that 140. Salute to everybody in the chat. Lucky Walker, Visions, Lawrence Tears, salute. Wiz. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Hold on, let me drop a bomb for y'all, man. Hold on. I appreciate everybody coming through, showing love. Old school intro first. Fam, the link is in the chat if y'all got something to say. Y'all already know it's Smoke Dog, so I'm going to keep it lit. But this is a family show. All I'm going to say is this. I don't know what they expect at this point. We 10 games above 500. We've matched. Oh, big dog freeze. Yo, hold on. Let me. Yo, Freezy.
What's up, boss?
This your inaugural episode messing with me, so I had to drop a bomb.
Yo, you should be dropping the link. Was I missing the link?
Yeah, but it's all good, bro. You already know. You always show me love, so I love you too. You feel me? I appreciate you coming
it's not
through.
love, man.
Smoking Knick.
Glad you got the camera on.
I'm glad to have you for sure.
Yeah,
I want to ask you this though, like, cause I'm hyped, but I'm not like I had to let my energy go before I went on because I was super hyped, right?
Right.
10 games above 500, 27 losses, 37 wins, right? So now I'm thinking to myself, like, how far can we take it? But I'm not going to jump off the ledge. I'm going to ask you, what do you think about tonight's performance, and what would you highlight?
So for one, I don't know. Let me get the house rules together. And so the house rules on Lawrence Tears, man, is I be trying to keep it like G-rated, You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Understand what the house rules is. How the house rules here go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to be honest with you, like when I first started, I was reckless, but as I've been growing, I realized that like you got to be family friendly, brand friendly, and like this is my free time stuff. So respectfully, like I would say my house rules. We trying to keep the furniture clean. You know, you can
right. Trying to keep it G-rated.
Yeah, but you can curse.
No.
I smoke.
No.
I don't smoke cigarettes or drink on stream no more. I used to, but I don't anymore.
Right.
But I do smoke weed still. That's it.
Do you? That's what you know. What I'm saying whatever it is that you do, you do you. What I'm saying is I want to make sure that I come in for one respectfully showing love to somebody who I admire and kind of look up to in like this Knicks universe thing for being, you know what I'm saying, genuine to who they are, for one, right? Two, I understand, you know what I'm saying, that you have a core audience and I don't want to come in and disrespect the core audience and things like that.
No, you don't.
I always have something to say.
I'll say
you know
this,
me.
If you can be who you want to be. Like, yo, I'm very respectful. Like, just because, like, I'm adaptable. I'm like a chameleon, right? I respect who like to be respected, and we could disrespect the disrespectful. You feel what I'm saying?
I thought you was lions. I thought you was a lions.
I do own. I am a lion. You feel me? But I like that. You know.
Yeah, man. But it's good to see you, man. I was actually, what I was doing was I got a deadline. I'm working on some stuff that I gotta submit in a little while, but I'm in that weird space of mental block. And then I saw your thing. I was like, yo, there go my man's.
I appreciate it.
And so I scurried through the house. You know, I don't know if you have a dog, but
I have several. I have not several, a couple dogs.
They like to walk right in front of your feet, bro. I don't know. I got small dogs. Well, I got a pug mix. He actually thinks he's a purebred something.
Yeah.
Because he walked with his chest out. Like,
I got a King Charles and a pit bull.
Okay, me too. I got a red nose named Benny, right? Got him about a year ago.
My dog just turned 2 today. It's funny.
My dog probably is about 13 months, about 14 months.
Yeah, my boy just turned 2 today.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
I appreciate you coming through. At least
no doubt.
Somebody to talk to, because I was just about to go on my crazy rant. You feel what I'm saying? But
go on your crazy rant, bro.
Yeah, because I love my crazy rants. You feel what I'm saying? To be honest, when I wake up in the morning and rewatch it, sometimes I'm like, damn, I'm funny. At least to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, you know what I'm saying? you know what I mean?
I'm my biggest fan. I'm really one of those people. I'm narcissistic.
And that's how it starts. That's how it start, bro. That's how it start, man. You start with an audience of one. You know what I'm saying? You start with an audience of one. That's how it start, bro.
But
yeah, man.
What was your thoughts on the game tonight?
I don't care.
You cared.
No, I don't.
We 10 games above 500.
But no. I'm talking about like on the meter of how much you care versus not giving a flying flip, whatever.
So what you thought? What you just thought it was an automatic W?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you finally a place where you can actually say stuff like that for real, huh?
Hey, we finally got there. And
that's funny.
and for that reason, now you understand why it is, you know what I'm saying, why I really didn't give a flying flip about this game.
Oh, right? You can say the F word. It's all good.
Nah, I ain't gonna. Nah.
It's all good. If you want
to, but the thing is, yo, in case for those that don't remember, like short-term memory, maybe for the weed smokers who got a short-term memory, bruh, we just beat Boston Monday night.
We did.
That made my week right there.
But we got 140 tonight, 140 tonight.
I'm saying.
Let me drop a bomb on that. 140 tonight.
I love OBS. OBS is the wheel, bro.
That's OBS and StreamYard put together. I be working.
Together, yeah. I love it, bro.
Master, man. I just let them think what they think. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. The fact that we beat Boston Monday after beating two teams that are like on the edge of the playoffs, and the Washington Wizards and the New Orleans Pelicans, beating them two teams back to back made me think like, yeah, we might be on to something, but let's see how Monday go.
You know what I like to emphasize on what you're saying? Excuse me. Not only we stay competitive with Boston and still, like, I wouldn't say we dominated that game, right? But the teams we're supposed to beat, we're starting to embarrass them. Like,
right.
It was a point today where it didn't even look like Brooklyn wanted to even play the game.
Right.
It was a one or two players that wanted to play, but I'm looking at my girl. I'm like, they don't even look like they want to be on the court.
Right.
And I ain't never seen teams submit to the Knicks like that. That's crazy.
Right.
I'm like, Knicks making dudes quit in the second and third quarter.
They tapping out. Right. Early. That was
crazy,
bruh. So how do you not subscribe to my logic with Brooklyn, but I mean, or not subscribe to my logic with Washington and New Orleans, but subscribe to the same logic for Brooklyn? Is it just because of the rivalry?
Yo, what do you, what logic exactly?
That same thing that you just said about Brooklyn is how I felt like what we did to Washington Friday and New Orleans on Saturday.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's why when you asked me tonight how I felt, or asked me how I felt about, I'm saying that I had already seen this with Washington.
Okay. Sorry.
And New Orleans.
I was being slow right there, but I caught what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why the measuring stick was Boston on Monday.
Own question.
Yeah,
right.
The measuring stick was Boston. That's why when we whooped Boston, this game tonight. After we G Money's in the
was
field.
shaking and baking.
Hold on, G Money. I got the bomb for you, dog.
Well, the Knicks were dropping bombs tonight. What's going on?
What's good, boss?
The vibes.
Man,
what's good, man?
What's cracking, slacking, man?
We dropping smoke rings on the vibes, man. You already know the vibes.
And we cut down the Nets for the second straight time.
Bim.
Do
we play them again? Because I don't think they want to play us again.
The home team won every game. No, Brooklyn and New York are done.
Yep.
And this could be a first round preview. You never know. This could potentially be a first round preview.
Oh God, that's a sweep. We sweeping them. That's a sweep.
Could be. And to be honest with you, Smoke, I ain't gonna lie to you. If we get Brooklyn in a 4-5 matchup, ain't that exactly what we want in order to get to the second round?
Oh God,
imagine that.
I would love that. I thought about it, yo, Unc. I thought about if
4-5
we
or maybe 3-6,
4-5 matchup, we smoking them. We smoking them like this pack I'm smoking right now. Inhaling and exhaling.
What is that? Gorilla Glue?
Work. You know what I'm saying?
Easy birthday cake
work. Easy work.
Man, and speaking of easy work, it was easy peasy, let me squeezy for Jalen Bruson for this whole game, getting to the lane at will. His 3-ball right on target. Julius Randle playing very smart basketball with the beautiful cross-court passes, the baseline cut. I thought he was on his game. Even I thought RJ Barrett balled out. His corner threes was getting to the passing lanes.
I gave him credit, G Money, right before Freezy hit me up. I'm like, yo, I had to hit Freezy with the inaugural old school.
Bully ball, and Optimus Grimes was detonating the nest.
They look good today.
3-ball, getting to the rim at will. Even I thought Quigley, Ihart chipped in. Obi chipped in. Everyone just played their heart out, man. I mean, think about this: 47 points in the first quarter, second all-time in Knicks history.
Bro, hold on.
48,
84 points in the half.
84.
Right.
It was 81.
How many times can you think about the Knicks scoring 80?
It was actually 81 at the half. It was 81, by the way.
No, it was 84.
No, it was 81.
It was 81 or 84.
81.
Either way, 80 points at halftime for a Knicks team that traditionally value defense and pace.
Yeah,
is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Big time. And I know the Knicks get up 118.
A Thibodeau team scoring 80 points and a half.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's beyond, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's beyond smoke. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, to the question that you was asking me before, like how I really felt about this game, for those reasons that G Money was alluding to right then, and to the prerequisites that I mentioned, the Washington Wizards and the New Orleans Pelicans. Tonight, this game didn't really mean nothing to me. Like, I was watching the game, and I was like, yeah. I'm looking forward to just to be truthful about my answer. This week, I was looking forward to Boston, and right now I'm looking forward to Miami. Right, this Brooklyn team, I was not looking forward to this game. I thought the Knicks were going to come in and steamroll them, and pack their bags and go to Miami.
You asked a good question today when I was at work. You asked, out of this sandwich series that we had with Boston,
all rivals, by the way, all of them rivals.
You called it rivalry week.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I'll be listening. I listen more than I talk. A lot of people don't understand. Right. And you was like, out of all the teams, who do you dislike the most? And I was like, for some reason, it's just Miami with me. You know what I mean? And I was just like,
you feel me?
Because people, and for some reason, it was like we be doing good, and they always just put them above us off this fake pedigree from a bubble chip and the Eastern Conference Finals, right? When we literally be doing better than them all season. And
with they fair weather fans.
Yeah, and they just like Atlanta fans, right? They're not even real fans. Like, they just show up when the team winning. They don't go through the ups and pains, the moans and groans, the stitches, the slices, the cuts, the broken fingers, the nubs, you feel what I'm saying? They don't go through the trenches like we go through the trenches all season, showing up every single day, standing on what you got to stand on, right? So that's
Miami fans, they different, bro. Miami fans are the type of fans that be like, spare me the pregnancy, let me know when Miami fans. The Miami fans are like, yo, I don't care nothing about the pregnancy, tell me when the baby get here. Right? But Knicks fans are legit every step of the way, bro.
Hold on, let me drop a bomb. That's fucking hilarious.
Man,
he said, "Spare me the pregnancy."
And speaking of,
I just want the baby.
By the Sixers, though, without Embiid.
Let me drop this bomb. That was hilarious.
Yeah, but that's what they are. Whereas as Charlotte fans,
New York fans,
or Charlotte fans, they have a very small but passionate fan base. They are very like they probably at their game they probably gonna have like 3,000 fans that could tell you about every draft pick all the way back to 1987, right? They got about 3,000 of them. Well, in New York, we got about 6 million of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So when we go to Charlotte, you see it. Like dudes could legit come up to me and be talking about, like, I talked to a Charlotte fan, right? He was like, yeah, man, I remember when we got my man Del Curry in the expansion draft, and then, you know what I'm saying, we got J.R. Reed, and we thought we was going to put these pieces together. And I was like, yo, what? Really? Really? Like y'all passionate like that? You're like, yeah, man, we always been passionate like that, man. It's just we get a bad rap because, you know, for the most part, Charlotte is not like one of those cities that has a deep basketball history. Charlotte, North Carolina is basically NCAA football and NASCAR.
Well, they got the Tar Heels though. They got the Tar Heels basketball team though.
Yeah, that's 3 hours away.
But did Jordan put them on the map basketball wise? And the coach that they had?
Nah. Think about the triangle, Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. That's about 2.5, 3 hours away from Charlotte. Charlotte is closer to South Carolina, Tennessee. And Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill is kind of north central North Carolina, kind of going towards Virginia, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I lived in Virginia for a while.
Man, I like Virginia, bro.
I lived in Newport News.
Yeah, and they prices are
bad news.
Why the prices so high? Newport News. I used to live in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, by the way, which probably is about like an hour.
I move around. I move around.
Yeah.
I moved around.
Yeah, me too. It's why we can get along with a lot of people, because we used to making new friends all the time.
All the time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So yeah, man.
I'm an open-minded. I'm very open-minded. No matter how abrasive people think I am, I'm very open-minded.
Nah, bro.
Very welcoming.
I'm abrasive, bro. I'm abrasive. I don't know why people think that, but whatever.
Yeah. It's probably because you're a big dude and people are scared of big people, even though.
Or maybe I just cut straight to the point. Like sometimes I just be like direct. You know, sometimes people don't like you being direct.
They don't like you being direct. Or even though, like, I realize that people don't like you being direct, especially like coming from New York, moving where I live now in Sac. Like a lot of people, they just don't think as quick as you do. So you might see the picture, but they still want to explain it to you
already, and you like get to the point. like what you talking about? Yeah.
You might have seen it as soon as they open their mouth, and you like, all right, but so yeah, I had to learn how to keep certain things to myself.
Man, that's out there where that bread is at, bro. That big,
a little bit.
That bread out there, man.
A little bit.
When I get this thing off the ground, bro, I might move out that way. So either out that way or Florida. Once we'll see.
Yeah, I would definitely Florida, Texas, or California. California is very expensive, fam.
Very.
Keep it real. Yeah. It's very expensive. They taxing out the wazoo out here.
New York.
Yeah, it's probably if it's probably New York, probably one, California, probably two, or vice versa. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk.
It don't make sense. You should be paying $33 for a pizza, bro.
That is blasphemy. That's highway robbery.
You pay for
$33 for a pizza. That's ridiculous, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, you're paying for I wouldn't even tell some. It's I'm not even gonna say it, but it's crazy, bro. But my grind is real, so I ain't really worried about it. I just got accustomed to it.
Speaking of money, it's gonna be a lot of money to go to MSG for the playoffs, man. Whew.
Yeah, man. Jesus.
Fam.
Yeah.
G Money.
Hmm?
We 10 games above 500, my boy.
Bring those two hands up.
Yeah.
G-Money. Bring them up. 10.
G-Money, you already know. Yeah, you already know, my boy. You already know.
Fam. And won a 7-game hot streak, too. Another thing, too. Do you know the 7-game winning streak is the second longest this season? We have a shot to get past 8. I think we're going to kick Miami's tails on Friday. I believe so.
I hope so.
Oh, no. Fuck that.
We got to get him, huh? He like, yo, we got to get him.
From you, not here.
Yeah, we got to have it. We got to have Miami, right? That's the one. G-Money, that's the one, bro.
Yeah, let's just get in them.
They in our way. Everybody in our way gotta feel us right now. It's our time.
Right.
Period. We going for that third in the East, not fourth, not
third.
fifth.
Third. I don't 4.5.
Yeah, you heard G-Money point though. G-Money was like, yo, this is the second time this season that we might have a super long win streak.
Very possible.
In the same season.
Mm-hmm.
This is 7.
We started like a roller coaster, right? And now we're just going up on top of the mountain.
Right.
And I see that coming as well.
And another thing too, and I don't think people give this guy credit. Tom Thibodeau. Tibbs has done a great job with this rotations, man. Remember, before the season, during the season, the first 23 games, his head was on a chopping block. He was on the verge of joining us joining us just watching TV. Now you see the last 41 games, I should say, he's doing a better job with his rotations, not burning out his guys, and he's being more accountable. And that's what you love about Tibbs, though. And look, do I think he's the coach of the year personally? No, but he should be in the running of coach of the year.
Right.
He should be.
For real. Let me salute the chat, man. Salute to Wiz, Lawrence Tears, Let's Get Visions, Keyshawn.
Man, that's Luke Skywalker Visions.
What's going
Luke Skywalker. That's not how you spell Luke Skywalker.
Yes, it is. That's how he got a production. Yeah, my man got a production. Yeah, my man got a production.
But if that's what it is, that's how you spell it. All right. Salute to Luke Skywalker Visions. My bad, homie, but look it up if you don't know how to spell it.
You wow. He wow.
Yeah. Salute to Gideon.
Yes.
You already
G-Money.
You already know the vibes, right?
Yep.
And Wiz with the jokes. He said TSK must be on the most wanted list or the witness protection program. Gotta keep it moving.
The number 4 sees the one. The number 4 sees on one of this right now.
If that was a case or the factor, Wiz, you wild for that.
Yeah, man.
You wild for that. Man, who was your players of the game, man? Like, who y'all like the most? I know Jalen Brunson had 38 tonight, but there was a lot of other players that played.
Quinn Grimes is my player of the game. Quinn Grimes, Optimus Grimes is my player of the game. His defense, he was a bloodhound in a junkyard, containing Mikal Bridges, being physical with him. And Quinn Grimes' jump shot, Optimus Grimes' jump shot,
man,
wet like water
from
the heaven. Optimus Grimes is my player of the game. Phenomenal.
Let me tell you though, that one play where he decided, I'm not going to shoot the three. I'm going to take it to the lane and I'm going to turn around, jump shot, and make the lay on you. I'm like, oh, Tibbs letting them play?
Yeah.
He letting them play? Like, because everybody been talking about, like, how he been really getting out of his shell. You've been seeing him smile more.
Yeah, you seen Tibbs like,
Brunson getting him out of his shell. You see that? Going back like, yo, Tibbs, I got you. Didn't I tell you I got you, dog?
Yeah.
And then he got you. So I need that acknowledgement. So I love that from Brunson. I love that from the whole team. Like, yo, we is balling right now, man.
Balling right now, bro.
We are feasting.
Don't make me show you all the tattoos, man.
Feasting and beasting. You were saying something, Uncle Freeze?
I ain't going to do it yet, though. Not yet.
I'm sorry.
No, you were saying something, Uncle Freeze?
No.
Okay. Yo, this the rage fest, Uncle Freeze. This is where we come to rage about our Knicks.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm feeling pretty good now. I will get outside of myself about this game, against Miami, because y'all already know the vibe, right? I'm tired of part-time fans. You know what I'm saying? Showing up. They like, oh, we ain't got LeBron. We ain't going to the game. I'm tired of these bourgeois fans. Yo, G-Money, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm tired of $22 beers, bro. You know how you go to Miami, you get the arena and you download the app and they bring the thing to your feet.
It's brain racking. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired of I'm tired of you go to the thing and you download the app, bro. And you pay $70, and then they bring your stuff like 30 minutes later, and all you got is like nachos and a beer. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Miami? Miami, y'all are not Golden State. Well, they did win championships.
No, it's not the championship. It's what you call. It's the landscape, the real estate. So they're what you're contributing to your extortion is what you're doing.
Smoke $80 because you got to tip them. You got to tip them in the app.
I'm telling you contribute to your extortion, man.
Yeah, man.
Salute to Paris Duggar. Man. He says, salute. Look who's talking. Yo, Tibbs needs read Randall better. Randall was acting a butt in the third quarter. Tibbs did a bad job tonight, making them play right. Third quarter, we are for real.
Yeah, hey, yo.
You sending mixed signals, Paris Duggar, for one, right? And Did you like what happened or did you not like what happened? I think I thought about this earlier, right? I feel like Randall does that to be like a decoy so you can focus on him being a distraction and other people could just, you feel what I'm saying? Because it was a couple times I seen that he was pretending to talk to the refs and ran down and then got the ball at the last moment and then made a beautiful play. And I was like, damn, is he decoying doing that?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
What the bad third quarter?
Like him acting irate, but then turning it into a positive.
I don't know, man. Whatever they doing to win, keep doing it. Whatever they doing to win, I would say, you know what I'm saying, just keep winning. And the reason why I say that is because as a Knicks fan that has suffered for a long time, especially after last season, man, winning feels good.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Like being in this space right here, where not only are you winning, but you're confident about some of the opponent. Like I'm legit confident that we're gonna win Friday night.
Oh, I agree.
Right now, will we win Friday night? I don't know for sure, but I hope so.
Yeah, we just have to find out.
Yeah, I hope so. I want to win Friday night, but the mere fact that we sitting up here thinking we got a legit chance to blow them boys off the floor in their own building Friday night is a big thing. And I don't know for sure, but I think it might be is it a nationally televised game?
No, it's not. No, the Celtics game is on ESPN. The Heat game, no.
Oh, okay.
Breezy, even if it was national televised, man, we a buzzsaw right now. They don't want no smoke with us. Who will romp with us?
But another thing,
they don't want to romp with us, man. I'm telling you.
We're about smoke.
Is not worried about them. They worried about us.
Right. Yeah, and another G Money McNugget for you. Did you know that the Knicks tied last season's win total? Remember, New York won 37 games last year. They already are even Steven at 37 wins now, and the train keeps going along the track. Think about it. The Knicks won 37 games last year, have 37 wins right now. How crazy is that?
That's dope that you said that. That is dope that you said that. You are absolutely right. I didn't even know this.
Mm-hmm.
That is a G Money McNugget.
Yes, man. I mean, this team is scary on both sides.
That's mind blowing. And G Money, hey, and then and we matched last year's win total on March 1st.
Crazy,
bro. We got 19 games left, right?
18.
18 games left. Okay, 18 games left, bro. That's bananas.
We might win. There's a chance we could win. I'm not saying we will. I've said there's a chance that we could win 50 games.
So we'd have to go 13-5, right?
All right, 13-5, yeah.
Yeah, let me acknowledge Parrish Duggar real quick because he's a time traveler. He's in a hyperbolic time chamber, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, you want to just feel good or win it all. We actually could win it all if Tibbs stays on them. Right. Well, you got to understand, we got to win the games to put us in position to win it all, right? So
yeah, let's just get to the playoffs first. Yeah.
So throughout this, right, you got to celebrate the wins that you are accomplishing and having. So we didn't say championship. You didn't hear that come out of our but y'all always thinking championship before we even make it to the playoffs or get a good seed. Right. And I noticed this about not a lot of Knicks fans. They talk about the future when they should be worrying about the present, right? It's like, what's in front of you, right? The matter of fact, what happened tonight, right? No, but y'all always thinking about 2 months from now. It's like, bro, you might not even see. I'm gonna stop.
Right, we're not even be here too much.
Right.
I'm gonna stop.
Right, and then two, the statement starts with the word "you." So as soon as you say "you," meaning me, that automatically means you're questioning how I want to do things. Don't worry about how I want to do things, right? I'm gonna be a Knicks fan the way I want to be a Knicks fan.
Same here.
Right? And yeah, I don't need validation or any of that thing from anybody else on how to be a Knicks fan. Plus, I'm not gonna tell you how to do it unless I tell you, encourage you how to best do it for yourself. We are all gonna be Knicks fans based on how we feel. You know what I'm saying? And so with that said, I don't mean that in like some disrespectful tone or some odd trope trying to start some adversarial thing. What I'm saying is we all base our Knicks fandom on our own experiences. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is, based on how I felt last year, I'm feeling good about where we are this year. You know what I'm saying? Whether we win a championship, or not, we can't tell because we don't know. That will be determined once the playoffs start.
And you said it, and not to cut you off, I apologize. But to be honest with you, bro, you said it. Like when I asked you, you said you thought we was gonna win this game. You're more worried about Miami. So we're not really hyper. Like me, I'm hyped because we 10 games above 500.
Yeah,
that's the point that I'm hype about, right? I'm not hyped about the team that we beat because I knew once they lost KD, Kyrie, they were food. They were food before when they had those players. They just used to barely beat us by a thin line.
Right.
It was a thin line they used to beat us by. And if you know basketball, you understand that they was just barely beating you. That wasn't cooking us.
Right.
So I knew once they lost those two players, do you see they can't even stand.
They couldn't even stand those two players. They couldn't even stand the pressure of New York.
We almost 40 pointed them.
Right. They can't do. Kyrie is out of New York. Kevin Durant is out of New York, bro.
Who is being? He said, "Stop being clueless." The perfect magic carpet ride. And yes, I meant you. Hold on. I don't know. You got to specify because you could mean me. You could mean Freezy. But I don't even want the funk like that because Paris, you know we love you. But what are you talking about? We winning every night right now. What are you talking about? I have to. You know, he come over here for the smoke. I just want you to know that, Freezy. You don't have to be nice because he comes over here for that.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's all good either way. The thing is about stuff like this is some people come in to see who they can back down, and then for me, I'm confrontational as a motherfucker. So when Paris Douglas say shit like that to me, I'll be like, yeah, I'm glad you said it.
Can't help myself.
Come on, keep on. Keep on. I love it. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I'm forgetting it's rated G. I don't even do this on Lawrence Tears, so I'm sorry about letting that slide, bro. My bad for the disrespect.
You don't have to apologize.
I gotta send you a tip.
Let's drop a bomb from Freezy dropping some.
Nah, man.
On their tail on one time, Smoking Knick on his inaugural episode. Well, I don't think this is the first time you've been. I think this is like the second or third. But when I really, really think about it and I dive deep in my archives, this ain't the first time you've been here. But I appreciate you coming back 100%.
Yo, where G Money went?
I think G Money probably.
G Money did. G Money was like, "Yo, I'll be right back."
Household of the family, but he
went to the garage.
I'll remove him for now, but he all good.
Yo, Jay Boogie in the building.
Yo, I think we win it Friday, man. I'm not.
I hope so.
Stop saying hope, man. Stop saying hope.
I hope
this hope word. I don't have hope, right?
Right.
I have no. I know we win it. Like, I'm ready to put some bread on it, man. I like to talk my shit and stand on that shit because, like, this is how, like, right? Boom. You know what happened. I don't even want to rehash that shit because I've rehashed that shit already enough times, right?
Right.
But you already know, like, you when you just talk your shit, sometimes you stand on that shit, and then people just gotta be like, "You were right, bro." Yeah, because you stood on it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Like, I feel like we're gonna win, and
I wish I could go though. I wish I could be down there on a Friday. I wish I could be down there.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? I wish that's one of them games that I wish I could go to. I can't travel right now for 1,000 different reasons, but that's one of them games I'll be wanting to be in the building. That's one of them games that I wish me, Rob the Knick, and Jay Boogie could be at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In Miami on a Friday night.
That'd be beautiful if we could be there. I don't even got it neither. I can't go neither.
Yeah, but, you know what I'm saying?
But they are coming to Sacramento, so I'm working it out.
In like 2 weeks, right?
and like I think it's the 9th. So like next week on like
March
Monday
9th.
or Tuesday.
You know what March
so.
9th is, right? March 9th. March 9th, that's when Biggie passed away.
Oh, damn.
March 9th. Yeah, every time I hear March 9th, I be like, my man, that's
No,
that's
tough. That's salute to rest in peace to the Big Papa. You already know the vibes.
Yeah, speaking of hip hop legends, man, Jay Boogie is in the building. What's good, Jay Boogie?
Tell Jay Boogie to hit the link, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, my bad.
Yeah,
we
man.
on that West Coast side of things with the Smoking Knick.
Bim.
Hit that like button.
Hey.
Shout out to that chat. Panel.
Hey.
10 games above 500. 1.5 behind Danny's trade to the Cleveland. Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's.
Bim.
I drop fireballs like Hadouken.
Hey, yo, I would, and I would challenge. I would throw the challenge out there, the Street Fighter challenge out there to everybody. But I don't want to wreck the internet. Y'all know these thumbs is blessed by God, man. So I don't be wanting to, fireball and dragon punch people to death. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Shout out to them gamers, them dudes that be getting on them sticks.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to them dudes that be on 2K and Madden.
Like people think, like, oh damn, he's hella abrasive and crazy. Or maybe that's what I perceive or what people think. I actually don't know what people think, right? Realistically, and I'm just a nerd that like doing this thing.
Yeah. And then plus two is the internet, boss. So it's like, what I'm saying, people are going to be different and going to come from a lot of different places. A lot of people are going to have different and varying opinions on what they see and on what they want you to believe because they want to feel validated. You know what I'm saying? The people are going to be like, why you don't think like me? And it's because I'm my own person. You know what I'm saying? Smoke is his own person. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100% real, man.
Yeah.
Paris Duggar says, "You know me. Stop sounding official for us. We have to start seeing that we got what it takes right now. It's all up to keeping Randall focused, quickly focused, RJ focused, Tibbs. It's up to you." Talk. Can you handle that for me, Freezy?
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
No doubt. I think Paris Duggar is right in that respect. Like, so Doug, I think you're right in that respect right there. Like what you're saying about, you know what I'm saying? We have to start seeing it and what it takes. The only thing about it though is the only thing that where I personally disagree is that part that you just mentioned, I think is right. The other part about how we should feel, I think is wrong. It is what it is. We can, you know what I'm saying, disagree on that aspect of it. It's, where how people feel is up to them. Right. But in terms of the direction of the team and where we going and at what rate we're getting there, I agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? It's up to Randall being focused. Quickly has to continue to get better. RJ has to continue to diversify his offense. You know what I'm saying? And Tibbs has to be the architect of it on the floor. Not the architect in the office, but the architect on the floor. Tibbs has to continue doing a good job at that. And if we maintain that, I think we'll be in a good place. In terms of the championship aspect of it, I think we should wait until we get there to see what it takes. Like for instance, I'm not going to say we're a championship contender, knowing that the Bucks and the Celtics are better than us and have been better than us for the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I'll be ready to make the championship type claims when we you know what I'm saying, meet a Boston in the playoffs and beat them, or meet a Bucks in the playoffs and beat them. Right? For right now, I just want to enjoy the ride. Because like G Money said, And G Money is brilliant. Sometimes, Smoke. My only knock on G Money is sometimes we got to slow him down because he spit like rapid fire gems, and I'm like, G Money, slow down, bro.
I could be a motor mouth sometimes. My fault.
Yeah, I'd be like, G Money, this one gem is fire. Let us break down this one gem.
Yeah, good
G
point.
Money already have like 13 gems in a row back to back, and I'm like, I'm like, yo, G Money. Most people can only, you know what I'm saying,
process one thing.
Yeah.
You gotta emphasize it. You gotta slow it down.
Yeah, because even if you
slow it downtown,
things, you said 13 smart things, and we only focused on one. So now those 12 other smart things you said, they just whispers in the wind.
And G Money, you gotta understand, not everybody listening fast, right? You feel me? You're around people that's listening fast. That's why we love you, right?
Right.
We can listen fast, but not everybody can listen as fast as we listen.
Yeah.
Right.
And for me, I hear it all, but I like to prioritize like what I'm hearing. I hear it all. I understand all of it, right? But I like to dive on certain stuff, like when G Money said the 37 win thing. To me, that's huge. That's major. 37 wins on March 1st. Versus 37 wins. Yo, I think we won the last.
Bro, I said, Freeze, I said this before you pulled up. I was like, yo, we only won, like the year we went to the playoffs, right? We played 71 games that year. We won 41 games.
41 in
the next year, we won 37 games. Everybody started panicking.
In an 82-game season, 10 more games.
Anakin, like a mannequin off Anakin.
Right.
Right? What I mean is, how do you lose 4 games from the previous year and want to blow everything up? This is why the front office did exactly what they did. And now at this point, right? Where at the same point we was last year with 18, 19 games left, and it's clear we about to win at least 45 games.
Agreed.
At least. How many games we got left, G Money?
18.
18, right? So Smoke, based on that math, right? That means we'll be going what, 8 and 9 the rest of the way?
8 and 10.
8 and 10 the rest of the way? Can you imagine this team going 8 and 10 in the next 18 games?
8 and 10?
Nah. Yeah.
No.
It might even be better.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the point that I'm getting at. Like,
you think we lose in 10 games?
No, I know that's the opposite of what we said.
At this point, I didn't believe it at first when we had the 22 games left, but I could see us really going 17-5 out of that whole 22 games that we had left holistically. So like maybe we could we won, like we just won, like we've been winning. So like when I think about it, like if we win 5 games out of the next 19, you're not gonna be mad, bro.
You want me to share screen and schedule?
14-5, G Money.
Right. And speaking of that, do you want me to share screen the schedule? Because I have the next schedule right here.
I got this. I got it. I could pull it up if you want to see it.
Yeah, sure. What's up, man? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, what's good with y'all?
Hey, what's up, boss?
Salute D Ross. Everyone. Salute J Boogie. What's going on?
But yeah, I'll pull up the schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, we can make predictions. I mean,
1 second. Let me pull it up.
Right.
I'll pull it up and.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can talk about it. Tell me what can continue to glow.
I was gonna say to you this, man. If and when we win Friday night against Miami in Miami, now you're talking about the Knicks doing something that goes from the impossible to very possible, right? Because if we win in Miami, now you're talking about in the next 17 games, the Knicks going 12-5.
Possible.
Right?
Well, don't we got 19 games? That would be 14-5.
No, we have 18 games. 18.
No.
No, you said 19.
We have 18 games left.
18.
And after the Miami game, we'll have 17 left.
So we got 18 games left. So that would be 17 and 5.
13 and 5. Yeah.
13 and 5, yeah.
13. Oh, so I'm tripping. I'm still thinking 22.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm still thinking 22 games left. 13 and 5.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
So, we haven't. Yeah, 13 and 5 is still a great record out of the last 18 games.
Yeah,
13 and 5. Where does it put us at the end of the season?
That'll make us 50 wins.
50 wins.
32.
Could be a top 4 seed there.
That's 50 exactly, too. Yeah. The Knicks getting 50 wins this year. I'm jumping off the ledge.
It's possible.
And listen, I'm gonna go out here and say this, and I shouldn't, because there's no such thing as a guaranteed win. But of the 18 games left, there are about 5 guaranteed wins. We got the two Indiana games.
Agreed.
We have Charlotte, we have Houston, and I think we have Orlando.
Twice.
Yeah, we have Orlando twice, right?
No, one more time.
One more time. Okay.
But teams are starting to cower to us, right?
And they starting to tank.
And
it's
not just a tank. We're not gonna give them excuses because Brooklyn played all their players tonight, right? Besides Ben Simmons, he had a mysterious injury, but
he wouldn't have made a difference tonight, bro.
He wouldn't have made a difference, right? All I'm saying is we're not giving them no outs. We're not giving them no excuses, right? They got to deal with the fact when you come to the Garden at this particular point, you got to deal with us. Like this is Sparta right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. How many of them games home games, bro, versus on the road?
Let me count. Let me see. 1, 2. Let's start with the road games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, no count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 road games, 7 home games.
Okay. That's excellent. And if we consider if we get some of those tough games at home, like if we get Denver, Minnesota at home, Miami at home, Washington at home, then if we win those home games, bro, that just makes this whole trek easier for us.
Agreed.
Some of the games are just going to be tough. In Miami, that's going to be tough. In Boston, that's going to be tough. In LA for the Clippers and the Lakers, that's going to be tough.
And Sacramento and Kings too.
Yeah. And Sacramento also. That's just going to be tough, man.
And Cavs too.
Yeah. So and while we may not win all those games, and we may lose, you know what I'm saying? The thing about a win streak is no win streak lasts forever.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it a streak and not undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So if we just in these 13 and 5, if we could beat the teams that we should basically, in theory, not sleep on them, but the teams that we should beat.
Agreed.
Then we could be a lot closer to 50 wins than what we think.
Facts. So you want to do like game for game predictions, who win or loss? Okay. I think we'll beat Miami. I think we lose to Boston. We beat Charlotte.
Okay.
Sacramento.
Sacramento is tough, bro. Sacramento is a very good team.
They're a good team. They're fast, athletic, quick depth. One of the best offensive ratings in league history. Yep. Something tells me we might lose to the Kings. Clippers. I know they're struggling right now. I know the Clippers are kind of struggling right now. They lost the last 3 games.
They barely beat us in the Garden too, by the way.
That is true, though.
Nick Batum on a Hail Mary 3 got the game to overtime.
Fast. If we rebound that ball, we win that game.
If we only had a Josh Hart, we would have won that game, right?
I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't know for sure. I don't want to go off projections like that, though, because I don't know how he would have played that night. But I'm saying that I'd rather say if we had rebounded the ball, we would have won that. Because I don't want to go off if he had played, we would have won. We don't know that.
What if you had a healthy Mitchell Robinson?
I mean, it's a possibility.
You know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'll say it. You don't have to agree with me on it, but I think if we had another viable wing defender in that game against the Clippers, and if we had a healthy Hartenstein and a healthy Mitchell Robinson, I think we win that game for the reasons that you just mentioned.
I mean, it's a possibility, though.
The rebounding, because all three of the players that I mentioned are all rebounders.
True. I think we'll beat the Lakers. Clippers, I think the Clippers get that game, but I think we beat the Lakers. I think we beat the Blazers.
Without LeBron, right? Yeah.
Without LeBron. Even with LeBron, I think we'll beat the Lakers anyway. I think we'll beat the Lakers. I think we'll beat the Blazers. You let the shoot. Let me see. My fault. I know we got the Nuggets. I think we dropped that. I think we beat the I think we beat the T-Wolves. I think this time we lose in Miami. We beat the Magic. We beat the Rockets. We beat the Heat. Lose to the Cavs. Beat the Wizards. Beat the Pacers. Lose to the Pelicans if they're healthy, and beat the Pacers.
The only one I disagree with is that at Pelicans, I think we have the Pelicans number. For some reason, with or without Zion, we just have, for some reason, you know, aside from a weird January night where a dude, what's the dude name? The light-skinned point guard they have that's from New York,
Jose Alvarado,
where he just appeared from out of nowhere, just burst onto the grand stage against us.
Tell me about
outside of that game, we generally, you know, have their number, and then plus their offense plays right into the hands of a Tom Thibodeau defense.
Good point.
They can't shoot the three. You know what I'm saying? They take a lot of contested mids, and if their contested mids are not going, they don't have a facilitator on offense that can break down a defense and create easy shots for others.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's one of those type things. Is CJ McCollum a natural point guard?
Right. So I got the Knicks winning 48 games. Since you got them beating the Pelicans, you got them beating the Clippers?
I agree with everything you were saying.
So 49
Pelicans.
Wins. So you got them at 49 wins, I should say. One short of 50.
What's up, boss?
Salute, man. What's going on?
What's up with y'all?
Ain't that, man? Late night talking Knicks.
Right.
Go New York, go!
Yeah, man.
Hey, I was big on the Knicks at the beginning of the season. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
So they doing kind of what I kind of expected for them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I say this often, and I think sometimes people take this the wrong way. But I'm saying it and being real, like keeping it a buck. Like when the Donovan Mitchell deal, when we didn't do the Donovan Mitchell trade, I was like,
right.
I don't know what this team can be without Donovan Mitchell. So instead of saying this team can win 55 games or this team will win 35 games, I was basically like, I'm kind of apathetic about this whole thing. Whatever happens. It's like for old heads in the chat like Paris Duggar, when I say K Sarah. Yeah, Paris Duggar know what K Sarah mean. You know what I'm saying? That's old school saying, like whatever will be. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that I didn't want them to win 50 games, because I did. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't know how. And then I was telling Queen B one Friday night, I was like, yo, I think there's a pathway where the Knicks can get to 50 wins.
Yes.
I think there is a pathway that we can get there. Yo, what's up, boss?
Hold on. We got to give Jay Boogie an inaugural intro.
Damn.
Bada bing,
Yo,
bada boom.
That's your music.
You know how me and a couple people been working together. We've been doing some things. That's my man Atmosphere Audio's joint. He made that beat. I put it with something that Jay Boogie had, and then I put my works on it.
Hey, yo, man, send that, man.
Yeah, man. you trying to hide
It's
all
not my
Charlie's
beat.
stuff?
It's not my beat. I can't. I haven't had a phone for two. To be honest with y'all, like I haven't had a phone all 2023, man. Like no cell phone at all. So this is why I've been like hyper focused because I've had no distractions. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I've had no cell phone, no phone at all year.
Yo,
at all.
I've been sending you okay.
Yeah, I don't got no phone. You can hit me up on Twitter. The Smoking Knick at Laons. You already know the vibes. We locked in.
Okay.
You already know the vibes with me, man.
Well, find a way to send that, man. I'm in here working right now, man. Find a way to send that.
Jay Boogie, you already got my email, man. Like,
no,
once I tap in with my boy, I'll talk to him, and then I'll send it. As soon as he give me the green light, it's yours.
Okay. All right.
Facts. You already know. Man. All love. You already know. I've been starting the show with it's Rendo. I need some more tracks so I could. You feel me?
JR30.
So when I play music, they ain't hating on me. That's why I need the J Boogie tracks. I love the J Boogie tracks.
I was about to spit on that.
The work you putting in, right? Man, Plus, I know they're not gonna hate on me when I play.
I'm up here with these stars, spitting balls, talking about the Knicks, and you know who
DSJ.
You know, I was about to put some smoke on. You know,
I heard you talking about playing basketball earlier. I think you was trying to rely on
Jay Boogie better watch out, man. Hey,
Jay, I heard you talk about basketball earlier.
Hartwell trying to talk up this old man league. I'm telling you, I'm dominating the old man league. Hartwell out here talking about he gonna
let me drop a bomb on that. That was funny. He's trying to talk up the old man league.
Yeah, Hartwell out here talking about
funny.
Man, look.
Hold on. I'm slowing the bomb. What the fuck?
What's good?
Continue, J Bug. My bad.
No, I'm just saying what's good. I see we doing some great things. You know what I'm saying?
We 10 games above 500, baby.
2 hands.
I had to show a little. You feel me? I used to go full Dragon Ball Z on them. You might not know that. That's for the younger reference in the 35-year-olds to the 30-year-olds. We know what time it is. I used to go and show them all the tats and go crazy and but I'm gonna chill, right? Freezy talked me off the ledge. He said it was only Brooklyn. They don't got Kyrie or KD no more.
They're the little brother, bro. We did with them to what we supposed to do to them.
We
bro.
did this.
We put them back in their place.
Yeah, they little brother.
And we might see them in April 15th or April 16th in the first round of playoffs. Who knows?
Tax time. We gonna see them at tax time.
Very possible. Come April 15th or 16th in MSG potentially.
Man, them guys might win only 2 more games the rest of the season.
That's all they got, man. Bro.
That thing is over with over there, man. It's over.
Yeah, that's all they got, bro.
It's Reynolds.
They about to start sitting. They about to start sitting cats, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
salute to Delano still. He says Uncle Freezy reminded everyone he's from Jersey City every chance he gets.
Yeah, Jersey City in the building. Y'all know what real high school basketball come from, bro?
Freeze?
Yo, it's the home of real high school basketball, bro. You know what I'm saying? Snyder, Dickinson, Lincoln High. Y'all know Lincoln High. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Dickinson. Y'all know Ferris. Y'all know Marist. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know St. Anthony's. You know what I'm saying? They know that's the real place in high school basketball right there. That's the cradle. You know what I'm saying? The cradle of high school basketball. It's some other places in the tri-state area that's just as good. You know what I'm saying? But Jersey City is the Mecca. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect to a lot of other places, man. Respect to all of them. Matter of fact, the greatest player I ever saw in person, and the greatest player I ever seen in person is a dude named Kenny Anderson, right? The dude was like 150 pounds, bro. But that dude was like the greatest thing you ever saw in your life, bro. You couldn't stop him shooting. You couldn't. His handles was sick. Hey, what? Hey.
Oh, so you understand me? You understand me without, you know what I'm saying? When I was talking about him down there at Georgia Tech with your man there, huh?
J Boogie's so disrespectful, bro.
The Knicks were disrespectful to the Nets last night.
Hey, yo, Kenny Anderson was so nice. Bobby Crimmins said, "Yo, I gotta go to Cody Allen and get Stephon Marbury."
Yeah, man. Yo, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. New York City, like certain, I respect the hell out of Queens basketball, bro. Right. But being from where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta understand, like I gotta pay homage to the dudes where I'm from too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before I look across the water, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a long look across the water. You know what I'm saying? I look across the water, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm legit like 14 minutes from Midtown. Right? A lot of people in New York can't say they 14 minutes away from Midtown. You know what I'm saying? But I respect the New York City Ballers, bro, and not just the point guards, but I'm talking about hoopers in general, right? You got to respect cats like Kareem, bro. Like this dude is a legend, bro. He might be the greatest player to ever come out of the city, ever.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, and then you got to respect the grind too of cats that was in the city that ain't never left the city. Like New York had some dudes that was so good they just chose other lives as opposed to pursuing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to shout them out too. You know what I'm saying? You know, they give the respect to them, because if they had chose to do basketball, we'd still be talking about them right now.
Right.
Because they had all the skill and talent and drive and all of that. They just chose a different life.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that really could have, like, you know, done some things in the NBA. And like one of my favorite guys that really should have like done a lot of things, a lot of damage in the league was Lloyd Daniels. He should have done a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people, you know what I'm saying, make sure you go check out that Lloyd Daniels story. Cause you know, for him, you know what I'm saying, to come from where he was, first of all, the man went to UNLV and cracked the whole gymnasium. He cracked them so ill that they wanted to send somebody to school and go pay and get his scores up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he turned away and wanted to go hang out. And they was like, nah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this guy, Lloyd Daniels, man, he still made it into the league. He made it into the league, you know what I'm saying, with 2 gunshot wounds between his chest and his chin.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? From that tragic situation, you know what I'm saying? They was trying to, you know, gyp somebody out some money, and they came back later on and lit him up, you know what I mean? But, you know, for Lloyd Daniels, you know, to get the Lloyd Daniels story, I really had to say, you know what I'm saying, yo, shout out to John Lucas, you know what I'm saying? Because when Lucas put together them programs to save some of these guys' lives and give them another opportunity, it was so blissful, you know what I'm saying, for Lloyd Daniels to come up under that program, Richard Dumas, you know, some other guys too, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of us, if we could have changed and did different things in life, we could have went somewhere. But when you talk about Kareem, you know, Kareem is like that guy, you know. And when you listen to how LeBron, they talk about how, you know, listen to how when LeBron even said, yo, I'm not even a scorer, you know. You would have never thought a guy like me passing the ball would become the all-time leading scorer. Right. Well, let's flip that and go to Kareem. Imagine you being in Kareem's spot and somebody had to pass you the ball all the time. And think about how many possessions Kareem came down court and he didn't touch the ball.
And he didn't touch the ball.
Right. Compared to every time LeBron coming up court, he touching the ball. So, you know, hey, shout out to LeBron becoming that. But Kareem, Lou Alcindor, crazy.
Right.
One shot, nobody. Crazy. He got the shot nobody can duplicate.
Nah. Jay Boogie, you right. The dude, and the thing about it is, the dude created his own shot, right? And his money. And now you see dudes in the NBA can't shoot for nothing, and they don't try Kareem's shot.
They don't got no game.
Yeah. Yo, I saw
it's not the same. It's not the same, Freeze. Like they like these new dudes, right? I hear them all day. I'll be watching other basketball shows and they talk bad about old school dudes. And I'm like, old school dudes actually had skills. They actually knew what they were doing out there because somebody helped them to a standard. They didn't just cater to their fucking feelings every time. And because my stomach hurts today, who gives a fuck if your stomach hurts? You have a job to do because you're getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars at the time, so you need to perform. So they were tougher mentally, right? Now these dudes getting paid millions of dollars and they act like what they act like. I ain't gonna say what they act like.
Right. My man Fonzo dropped out of school because his girl had a baby, bro. He didn't play high school ball because he was at Kennedy Park playing for bread. He ain't had no time for no high school. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting paid. You ain't getting paid. You know, they was down there. They was down on Kennedy playing for $2 a game. And I know $2 don't sound like a lot, but bro, you know what I'm saying? Back then, Pampers didn't cost like $30. Pampers was like $8. You know what I'm saying? A little joint. You know what I'm saying? My man down there playing, and them $2 games, bro. Dudes was pulling out switchblade, bro. I'm telling you, dudes was trying to win that bread, bro. Like a lot of dudes, like what Jay Boogie was alluding to, and I don't want to get into no specifics, man, for the sake of whatever.
No, we know.
For the sake of, but dudes chose different lives because they came from desperate circumstances, and they didn't have time to wait. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have time to go through the whole circuit of 4 years of high school, 4 years of college, and then maybe you get drafted or maybe you go play overseas. By that time, you 22 years old, you done started a family. A lot of cats had like 2 or 3 kids already. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't go down. They couldn't go down that path. You know what I'm saying?
DSJ says, facts, Uncle Freezy. Jay Boogie would have been one of the nicest combo guards, but then he picked up the mic and put down the basketball. Could have averaged 32 points in a half of basketball. And then he says, at the Smoking Knick, probably would have made it to the league, but then he became a reggae artist for like 4 months and said, forget about hooping.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I'm tapped into more of my American roots than my reggae roots, brother. But I appreciate that, though. I'm more
Dance Hall #1. This is an original.
It's more soca for me. You feel me? I'm a real Trini boy. You feel me? From the rock. You feel me? But that's a whole different type of speech.
Okay.
Yo, okay. And hold on. This is off topic. Dose, stop making faces, fam. You already know. I rock with FBAs, but you already know, bro. I would never disrespect my lineage. You heard? That's called heritage.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Right? And then DSJ says again, old school basketball players were two-way players. That was the standard. They act like two-way players today are special like Deion Sanders. Nah, Deion is another breed, man.
Yeah.
Calm down, DSJ. Selector.
Happy birthday, DSJ.
Appreciate that birthday. Old school, new school.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Man.
I burn, baby, burn like Disco Inferno.
Yo, let me.
Some dude said that one time.
Yo, DSJ.
Yo, what up?
I'm gonna drop a bomb for you. I appreciate you coming through, my G.
Them.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Wagwan, brethren.
Wagwan, blood.
Yo, what's cracking?
We out here. We showing skin. It's getting hot in here.
Like the Knicks were too hot and smoking in that MSG. What do you feel about the game, DSJ?
A great game from front to finish. You know what I mean? They tried to take Brunson out early, but it's all right because you saw what happened after that, and you incited a riot within him, and he just came out and said, "You know what? Let me just hit y'all with all this efficiency. Let me make sure that you know that y'all know that y'all are now back to being little brother."
Agreed.
And you know I'm enjoying the wins now. That's all there is to it. Got to enjoy these wins. Winning cures all.
It is. It's amazing. And you want to hear this, DSJ? If you heard the stream, did you know that New York has 37 wins? That ties the amount of wins we had last year.
Yeah,
which is shocking.
Yep. And got more games to play. Yes, indeed.
Let me ask you
we have a shot at the top 4. Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this question real quick, because I'm gonna tell you my answer. My answer was, dang. That was my answer to this question I'm getting ready to ask y'all. And when I heard it, I said, damn. So here go the question. How did you feel when that announcer said Julius Randle has 93 pointers in the first quarter alone?
I'm like, whoa, Nelly. Whoo!
90 trades in the first quarter alone.
Boogie, they don't want to hear it. Stop talking. Stop.
JR30 like Chef Curry.
Look, and I'm exaggerating, right? It's not real. It's just the internet. But when you talk to me like that, it's an aphrodisiac. You heard?
Yeah, man.
Great, man.
93s in the first quarter. That's crazy.
First quarter.
Mind-boggling.
JR30
like Chef Curry.
For you early and often.
Ooh,
how much money has he donated to that to Earl Monroe School already?
Hold on. DSJ or Freezy, is y'all sending me that Randall jersey or no? Because that Randall jersey. I'm joking.
Ooh, J Boogie, I have a bar for you. JR30 like splashing like Chef Curry.
Yo, Boogie, they don't like that.
You want a Randall jersey? I thought you said like 2 weeks ago you wanted that Lou Edmondson jersey.
Right, yo, and
never said that.
Hey, speaking of which, I just want to say this one thing. I've been saying it a lot, man, and I don't mean to spam y'all half to death with it, but yo, if you look at all the dudes over the last 10 years that came to New York, took that money and played Julius Randle position, how many of them have produced like Julius Randle? I mean, think about Derek Williams. Derek Williams is more physically gifted than anybody on our roster. He was a mega athlete that could shoot the 3 at times, right? Michael Beasley, Lou Edmondson, Quincy Acey, all these dudes, even Bobby Portis, even Taj Gibson, all these dudes, first round picks that played Julius Randle position. They come to New York, and Randle is the cream that rolls to the top. Should we give Randle like some flowers or some praise, or should we be like, yo, it was just the law of averages of eventually somebody was gonna pop?
No, hold on. Don't forget the part you forgot just a little section, right? There was a point forward position battle, Marcus Morris and Bobby Portis, right? And like as you said, to second that notion, you know, the cream rose to the top, right? And they was like, nah, we don't want Bobby. Nah, we don't want Marcus. They kept Randall, right? And now he not just Randall, he Julius 2-time Randall, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. And he might not be an MVP, but he MVP vote getting Randall, right?
Right.
He if he don't get all NBA this year, I don't know what they thinking.
That'll be solely disrespectful if he doesn't get it.
But It is what it is. You know, the NBA is politics. It's not what you're doing on the court.
Somebody hit me up. Somebody DM me, right?
Right.
Somebody DM me, right? And was like, yo, you always be copping for Randall. Randall ain't even a Knick.
Say that again.
Somebody DM me and was like, yeah, I ain't gonna say their name, right? But somebody DM me and was like, yo, you keep copping for Randall, and Randall ain't even a real Knick.
What?
Right.
Randall.
So my question is, what is a real Knick?
Hold on. Let me roast that person, right? Or that ever DM'd you. I don't care who it was, right? Look at me, right? It's me, your guy, the smoke dog, right? I don't care who you were. Fam, who'd he become an all-star with? Who'd he put it all on the line with, right?
New York.
Who they tried to throw him away, and what'd he do? Came back and better than previous. So for
he the
y'all
stone that the builder refused. You throw him away and come to find out he the perfect piece.
Look, we all don't subscribe to that notion where when you down, we kick you, right? I ain't like that, right? See, I ain't been shitting on RJ. I could have shitted on every night. I let him live, right? Because I'm not a kick you when you down type of person. Because at this point, we got players that we can rely on. So I'm not worried about what RJ just got to figure it out and get on the same page with everybody else is doing, right? So I haven't been shitting on them. But for y'all that's still hating on Julius, bro, like, look, these the same cats that last year, if he would have traded RJ for Donovan Mitchell, they probably would have been on. See, I'm a chill. Because I gotta I'm a chill. Y'all take it. I'm a chill because I'm not gonna say because I be going hard and I'm not gonna go that hard. I'm a chill.
Yo, it just goes to show, Smoke, that I ain't gonna lie. It just goes to show that the Knicks can develop stars. They might not always be able to go get one, but if you patient with them and stop crushing dudes from go, let the Knicks go out and get a guy and let them develop the guy over the course of a year or two, and he can develop into a star in New York. But like Brunson, like people have been telling me that Brunson is not a star yet because he only played 60 games or 55 games.
He's a star.
Right?
He's outplayed his contract already in his first year.
I understand.
They don't know See, when you talking to these dudes that don't know basketball, they sound fucking dumb.
Which they do.
Right. But the thing is,
like fire tips. Like,
yeah. The thing I'm getting at is this, like Randall's first year, right? In Randall's first year, when he was no handle Randall or dubious handle, all the nicknames they was giving him.
That's all I heard.
Right. People forget about, like, then I point out, like, well, who was there to help Randall through that time where he was dubious handle or no handle Randall? And they like, RJ was there. Yeah, RJ was a rookie.
Yeah.
Right? Who was there? Mitch? They're like, yeah, Mitch was there. Mitch
Alfred Payton.
Mitch then was
Alfred
not
Payton,
Mitch right now. Yeah.
Mo Harkless.
Yeah. Knox.
Morris.
Frank Ntilikina.
Yeah.
And then they have that Akito Sutherland dude. That 5'9" dude. Oh no, Kyle O'Quinn.
Quinn was gone.
Quinn was gone.
He was gone. We also had May with Moutier.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Moutier that year. I'm not gonna lie. That first year, the team, I didn't like Fizdale as a coach, so I didn't really
horrible coach.
I did not like Fizdale as a coach at all. I didn't like how he looked. I didn't like how he talked. I didn't like his schemes.
You just don't like light-skinned dudes with glasses that have smoking hot wine.
Nah, it's not true, bro. It's not the glasses.
Take that for data.
Don't try to put me in the glasses.
You don't like light-skinned dudes with beards?
Nah, it wasn't the
that drive fast cars. You don't like dudes like that. That's why you don't like.
It was just like always saying what you want to hear instead of saying what the truth is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, like it was the fakeness, man, and some of us could see through it. You feel what I'm saying? And
right.
I didn't like it. You feel what I'm saying? And me personally, when I heard the Fizz kids, I'm like, yo, bro, hold on, like we're trash, like.
We were down $1 billion to nothing to start games. $1 billion to nothing to start games.
I thought he was there to get Zion. I thought he
was those.
Yeah, he was there. He was there to get KD
and
Kyrie and Kemba.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, give it to my man Ace Boogie. That's my girl's little brother. Yo, he looks so much like that dude, man. He paid it full, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Dose, why you pretending you know Knicks history, bro?
I've one question. As of right now, I know it's early, things can change from now to then. What is your NBA Finals prediction as of right now?
Knicks in a Game 7, 106, 105
versus
brother, West is wild. I don't even know about
the West is crazy.
Sacramento
right?
against the Sacramento. I'm going on a limb. Sacramento Kings versus the New York Knicks in the championship, and we winning in 7.
We better win because they was trolling us crazy last year and the year before that. We owe them. We owe them.
I broke my third phone, DSJ, going against the Kings, bro. They don't want no smoke with me, man. I made the whole section move. You heard?
Right.
The whole section move sit next to me. You feel me? They was like, oh, no, we can't sit next to him. He too lit.
What about you, Uncle Freeze? What 2 teams will be the last 2 teams breathing in the East and West?
Smoking Nick, you need a titanium case for your joint, man. The way you operate, you I swear, you need an Iron Man Mark 7.
You need some bubble wrap or something
like that.
Facts.
Yeah, or something.
You need a jitterbug phone or something, bro.
I don't need nothing, bro. This is how God made us. Some of us got that energy, bro. It's pure, bro.
Yeah, man.
You feel me?
I would say, to answer your question, G Money, though, I would say I'm gonna go with Phoenix out of the West.
Okay.
And it's because I don't trust the Denver Nuggets. I have never seen the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals.
Phoenix. I gotta push that.
Right.
And he hasn't played in 2 months.
And Durant just came back and looked good. He looks scary.
No, I just said that he hasn't played in 2 months though. How long do you think he's going to hold up? Is what
we can't assume injury though. We can't assume injuries. Like I want to example.
He played in 2 months.
And I know that. But I want to ask you, Smoking.
But yeah, hey, let me finish my joint though. Let me finish, and then that way you'll see where I'm going with it. Right. And the thing is when at the trade deadline when Dallas got Kyrie, I thought Kyrie and Luka together would be the domino that topples all the other fake dominoes up top.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Denver Nuggets, the Memphis Grizzlies. And I think I always thought I used to say at the beginning of every season, I'm picking Memphis and Boston because they had the rosters with the most young talent ready for a guy to make that step to superstardom. I thought Ja was ready to be a superstar, and I thought Tatum was ready to be a superstar. But the thing is, the stuff surrounding Ja can be a team killer. Like even today, I think he got gun charges.
Yeah,
right?
Come on, man.
It's stuff like that. While it's a personal issue.
Is that real though?
I don't know if it's real.
It's alleged. We don't know. It's alleged.
But the thing I'm getting at is it's a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, you're right.
It takes people's focus away from basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you have the small, like if you notice the Golden State Warriors on their run, they never had stuff like that.
Right.
San Antonio, they never had. Miami, they never had stuff like that. When you are up and coming trying to be a contender, you can't do that. The Knicks had that, and the Knicks had that 1 year where they were going to be good, and then Raymond Felton had the thing happen with him. Y'all remember that?
Oh yeah, back in 2014.
Y'all see how that deep 6-star season, right?
Tony
and I like
Parker
Ray.
did
I know
have
Ray.
the
I live about 30 minutes away from Ray People House, right?
But Tony Parker did have the sex scandal though, so we can't let him go.
That's a good point.
Let him
Eva Longoria.
He was married to Eva Longoria, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they had already won 2 championships.
But they was on the road to 4, right? So what I'm saying is that we can't pretend that those things didn't happen. He did have the sex scandal after he married.
No, but Smoke. My point was when you're an up and comer.
All right,
that's what I'm saying. When you're an up and comer, looking to take that next step. That's the reason why I outlined it the way I did, just to make sure, because scandals happen all the time.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But when you're an up and comer, you can't afford missteps on the way up the mountain.
It's true
because it's always a team right behind you waiting for you to stumble so they can pass you.
Mm-hmm.
But why are these reporters reporting on these dudes' personal lives in the first place? Like, why do we know that RJ Barrett broke up with his girlfriend? Why do we know these certain things that's not actually our business? I get that these dudes are paid, they getting paid a certain amount of money, so we should be privy to like talking to them after a basketball game. But why is you giving us their personal information? That is like unethical, if you ask me. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's today's media for you. I mean, how do you think I found out about you being a reggae artist for like 4 months?
Reggaeton and without no stuff.
So you got Phoenix coming out the West because you think Memphis, the whole distraction genre.
I think Memphis and Denver are pretenders for different reasons.
Right.
For sure.
I think Denver is a paper tiger.
I can see that.
And I think Memphis is a real tiger or a real lion with a thorn in his paw.
Got it.
You ever read the story about the lion that roared where he was only roaring like that because he had a thorn
I heard of
that. That's who I think Memphis is. Roar! All of that roaring, and then a mouse come up. A mouse, the most meek animal in the forest, come and take the thorn out, and then the mouse and the lion wind up being friends. That's who I think Memphis is, right?
Right. And
but I think Phoenix has a point guard that is ready to win a championship. That's tired of being saying he's the greatest point guard to never do such and such and such.
He's trying to break through the door now.
Right, and I think they have a stone cold killer on offense. And Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? And
I gotta push back on that. I gotta push back for the simple fact that Chris Paul always gets hurt in the playoffs. Right? This is proven. This is his track record. I'm not hating on him.
No, we can agree on that, yeah.
This is what he has shown us, right? He always gets a hamstring or pulls something or something happens. Or Devin Booker as well. He gets a hamstring when you need him. Like in the series against Giannis and them, he pulled his hamstring, and then a series switched and they lost 4 in a row. Right, so we can't just Kevin Durant at this point is untrustworthy, just like Kyrie Irving. Right, until they prove it again, I don't trust nothing. I don't trust it. You can't just rest on your laurels forever. You gotta come out here and produce and do something. I don't want to keep fucking talking about what you did back in the day. Right, that's what all my boys always telling me, stop talking about the old days. What you doing now, right? So
I like the good old days. I like the old days, bro.
Right.
Respectfully, but
I like
the young niggas want to see what you doing now, as well as talking about the old days. Respectfully.
Right. And okay, so to Freezy's point, he thinks the Nuggets are not ready. He thinks the Grizzlies are all bark but no bite, and also they're not ready.
Right.
The Clippers have a whole lot of talent, but their brain is like mush and close.
Well, you can't say the injury thing about Phoenix and then not say the injury thing about the Clippers.
True. Even the Warriors too, same thing. They're injury prone too. Curry's injury prone, Clay's injury prone, Trey's injury prone, Wiggins has been injury prone, and the Warriors they have a good team, but they don't have a bench.
And the Clippers just
I don't.
not the same player like he used to be. Like ever since he broke his leg, he don't attack the basket like he used to attack the basket. He pretends he's a shooter when he really was an inside monster. So it's a lot of factors into how dudes play when they get a lot older. They not the young dudes that see. We give them a lot of credit for the things that they used to do when they were young, but they're not young no more. The league is changing. If y'all haven't been noticing.
Yeah. And speaking of not tagging the basket, Dallas doesn't, other than Kyrie and Luka Don, they love to jack up a bunch of threes. That's
Luka not even that guy because he don't play no defense. So Luka ain't winning nothing unless he get a bunch of dudes.
Man's have no center at all. They get killed on the boards.
Right. But they'll solve that though. They'll find them. They'll find them a center. Center is the easiest.
They'll get somebody to what's the word? Compensate for what Luka be doing, not playing no defense at all.
They'll do a center by committee. The Lakers won a championship with a center by committee. They had Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond, and JaVale McGee.
But they had JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard though.
It was JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, and somebody else. But Andre Drummond was not in the Lakers.
The year after, he was there the year after, right?
Yeah.
That's right. I think these teams, the center is the easiest to replace. You know, especially when you already have your backcourt solidified. But ultimately, G Money, what I'm gonna say is Philadelphia and Phoenix.
Philly might, who knows?
Yeah, and the reason why I think it's those two is because I think somebody out of the East, some team in the East is gonna knock somebody off. Somebody in the East is going to knock off a big dog before they go home. And I don't want to say who that team is yet. I want to keep that as a surprise. I got this board. I'm like, yo, why is this team in every matchup? I'll put them up. Their offense and defense against another team's offense and defense. They always look like they can knock somebody off. And maybe closer to the playoffs, I'll reveal who that is. But there's a team in the Eastern Conference.
I want to know now. Shit.
Yeah, I know, man. But in content creation, bro, you got to save certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, not saying that I don't want to spill it here and save it for myself. And I'm talking about like later on down the road, like you want to, you know what I'm saying, let certain things play out. But there's a team in the Eastern Conference without all the big names. Like they ain't got Michael Jackson, they ain't got James Brown, they ain't got Prince, they ain't got Rihanna. They just got a bunch of The Game and Keisha Coles, but these systems are what's gonna knock teams off. You know what I'm saying, when they get to the playoffs.
Okay, so you got Phil. You have Suns to duke it out. Who is going to raise the Larry B in your opinion, Uncle Freeze? Who's going to shine bright to win the Larry B?
Phoenix, and they're gonna do it in a gentleman's sweep, 4-1. Yeah. Phoenix gonna get there and outclass the Sixers because the Sixers ain't deep. That's just what's gonna come down to. It's gonna come down to Tyrese Maxey versus Kevin Durant.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
And see, and the thing about it is the matchup. Well, people are gonna be like, well, what about Joel Embiid? Well, what about DeAndre Ayton?
And he can hold his own. Embiid.
Yeah, so Embiid might go for 30 and 12, but Ayton might go for 21 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas as when we play Philly, Joel Embiid ain't got to defend an offensive center. He can just cruise to the end of the game, right? Against DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul in that pick and roll. Where if you blitz that pick and roll of Ayton and Chris Paul, you giving up a wide open look to Devin Booker, or you giving up a one-on-one matchup to Kevin Durant.
And not just that, you have a Terrence Ross that can light it up. You also have a Kogi that's a good 3-and-D guy. You also have Damian Lee who can stroke it from downtown.
And Terrence Ross is going to win. Terrence Ross is going to win you about 2 games in the playoffs. Like, it's going to be a legit Terrence
Landale
Ross
can shoot
night.
3s as a center too. Landale can shoot 3s as a center.
Yep. So I'm sorry, Smoke. That was my long-winded answer, but I had to explain it. I had to put some details to it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't have none of that what y'all talking about going on.
Right. Who's your finals pick? As of right now, we're just talking about right now.
Right now. I'm right now. I'm gonna give you 3 little quick scenarios. Off top, I got Milwaukee coming out of the East.
I can see that. I can see that.
The way they playing right now, and they don't made a coach's decision. Chris Middleton coming off the bench, and Jay Crowder, he rounded in the form.
Yes.
And they got all them guys that can shoot and play D.
16 straight wins.
And they the hottest team in the league right now. So I don't have nobody stopping them in the East. Okay. Now, when it comes to the West, what I do know is Phoenix ain't got nobody for Steph Curry. If he comes back healthy, they don't have nobody for him. But what I do know, they don't have nobody for Curry, right? But what I do know is they got somebody for Devin Booker. Because every time they play, Clay lights him to blaze, crushes him, gets in his head.
Devin Booker, the fake Clay. He the fake Clay.
Yeah, that's right. And then you already know what Draymond gonna do to Kevin. He gonna take his heart. You already know what he gonna do. He gonna get all the way in his head. He don't like him. He already called him a B when he was playing with him.
Yeah.
I slapped him. It's over. And then my last third scenario is I'm gonna wait about 10 more games for Tyronn Lue to figure out Plumlee.
Agreed.
Highland.
Agreed.
Gordon.
Agreed.
And Russell Westbrook. See, he over there trying to figure this thing out over there.
Right.
And that's a tight team that's in the playoff. Forget this regular season basketball. When you got to see me 7 games, I like Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? But Phoenix, I'm not buying what they got because they got KD. I'm not.
Okay, so as of right now, you have Degree Freak versus the Chef duking out for a ring. And don't forget, Steph Curry was almost traded to the Bucks back in 2012. Just want to throw it out there.
Yeah.
You have Degree Freak versus the Chef duking out for the NBA Finals. And if that happens, J Boogie, who will get the last laugh?
Milwaukee Bucks.
Bucks get their second ring 3 years. And get their third ring since 1971. Alrighty, what about you, DSJ? As of right now, we're talking about March 1st. We're talking about March 2nd, 2023. Who are your last 2 teams, the next contestants at The Price is Right, trying to get a trophy for you, DSJ? The birthday boy.
Memphis and Boston. You know he like Memphis and Boston, bro.
Yeah, I like them dancing bears. If you follow the IG, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey.
No, I don't know. I really, for me, I don't really put much thought into the future like that in terms of playoffs and postseason and all that. I just kind of like to see what unfolds. I would like to see if the Knicks can't win it all.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Milwaukee win another one. I'm a fan of Giannis. I like what he does, and I feel like, again with Middleton being out of the rotation last season, they were still strong enough to push Boston.
They were pushing with 7.
It's a possibility that again him coming back and working back into game shape, he might be that factor once again. So. Milwaukee is one of my choices. In the West, it's too wide open, if I'm being honest. And I think for the same points, Phoenix is a top-heavy team. So while you're able to get the max out of your starters, you don't have the depth to compete. I mean, you're putting a lot of faith in Josh Okogie, Torrey Craig, Ish Wainwright, Londale. That's a lot of faith to have in those
Cameron
guys.
Payne too, yeah.
Campaign, yeah.
Damian Lee, yeah.
That's a lot of faith. Though. I mean, the only person that really has that championship ring to speak of is Lee, and that's in a backup role.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, that's kind of a crapshoot.
Right.
I don't trust the Clippers because all it takes is for Kawhi Leonard to say, "I got a funny feeling in my stomach," and then he's out for like 2 weeks. And how does that fare?
Mm-hmm.
The Grizzlies again. I agree 1,000,000%. I think
they just do this.
They're one of those teams that are exciting, but they lack. I don't know if it's specifically leadership or like a veteran that can kind of stir the ship when things go awry. I don't know if that's what's needed for that team. Sacramento is still unproven. I mean, at this point, they're doing great in the regular season, but that could just be a team that's built for the regular season, and that's that.
Agreed.
So it's too wide open for me to give anybody any specific run. I mean, the Lakers will win it all because the refs will cheat for them, and the NBA wants that anyway. So
imagine the Lakers win the title. Imagine that.
They come out of nowhere. Wait a minute, they have a worse record than Portland. How do they still make the 10th seed all of a sudden?
Right.
So yeah, I can't call it with that one. But Milwaukee out of the East, I think.
Milwaukee out of the East, and in the West, right? I know the West is like a jungle right now. But if you had to just lean towards somebody, just lean towards somebody. Just as of right now, who would be your favorite? If you have to lean towards somebody in the West.
Just off of the record, I guess I'll give it to Denver. Triple-double Joker.
The Joker versus the Greek Freak. And if that happens, Bucks Nuggets, who wins it all? Do the Bucks eat up the Denver Nuggets and win their third ring? Or will the Joker capture his first ring, in your opinion, that happens, DSJ?
The European Al Bundy will fall to the Greek Freak.
Okay,
wow.
so Bucks get another ring. Okay.
Wow.
For me, coming out the East, I gotta go with those feisty Leprechauns from Boston, the Boston Celtics. I think Boston's coming out the East. They have big men that can pass, like Blake Griffin, Al Horford, Time Lord, underrated passer, can also guard a perimeter too. So can Al Horford. And
Mike Muscala can shoot the three, can pass.
Mike Muscala can shoot three, pass, and he can rebound. Yeah. Also Jason Tatum. I know he can be a little bit streakier than Carwack sometimes, but Tatum is a great defender, underrated defender, can pass too, and he has a beautiful mid-range touch, and his three ball can work. You have Jalen Brown, who's an athletic dynamo that can put the ball on the floor, can attack the rim too, and can lock you off from the perimeter, and a good rebounder. You have Marcus Smart. That's also a great defender that can hit the big shot for you, can pass too. I know he can flop like a salmon sometimes and try to flop, but he's a good
But he guards up though, so that's why he can flop, because he guards up.
He does.
You know, he's 6'4" that can guard 6'7", 6'8", 6'9".
That's true. And I think the Bucks, again, are they going to stop Giannis? Are the Celtics going to stop Giannis 4 out of 7? Stop him? No. But here's the thing. They could do this, let Giannis go off and control the other guys, though. They could just do that, though. Because the Bucks can shoot threes, but Milwaukee can be very streaky from three a lot. They can be hot and cold.
Right.
And you can't, and it's gonna be, and you can't trap Tatum because you have Brown open at the wing, Smart, Horford,
Derek White, Malcolm
Brogdon, who's the sixth man to your candidate, who's a good passer, good defender himself. Yep. Sam Hauser that can come off the curl and shoot the three. I mean, Luke Cornett. I mean, I just think that I think Luke Cornett's on the Celtics too, though.
Yeah, Luke Cornett.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna be great. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he's another stretch big too. I'm not saying he's another stretch big. Right. I just think that the Celtics just have too much depth for the Bucks. I'm not a huge believer in Milwaukee's depth though. I just think, and also Giannis is great, but they're gonna make it hard on Giannis because they have guys like Time Lord, Big Al that can protect the rim too though. And if you can just clog the paint with the Greek Freak, you can slow him down because he's not a great shooter though. And so. And look, Budenholzer won a championship. You gotta give him credit in 2021, but he could be done with his rotation.
I thought you was gonna say Too Much Posse. You don't remember that song, Too Much Posse? You don't remember that song? Too Much Posse.
That man don't know nothing about that, man.
What?
Yeah.
See how he looking at you?
I never heard of that though. To be honest.
That's Public Enemy.
See how he looking at you, man? Come on, man.
No. Freeze, you're good, man. You're good though, Freeze.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. That's fine. But speaking of too much, I think the Celtics are going to have too much for the Bucks. Give me the feisty Leprechauns, the Boston Celtics, to return back to the last dance to the NBA Finals for the second straight year. I got the Celtics coming out the East. The Western Conference, and this is just me fully healthy, and I'm going to shock people. The loss, and this may be a little controversial somewhat. If they get their head out their ass, the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's why. Look, I understand they're injury prone. I get it. I understand they're injury prone. I get it. I know PG can be streaky. I know Kawhi can disappear. I get it. But we can't assume injury. Example, right? 2013. I want to ask you guys a question. Did you think Russell Westbrook would get hurt in the playoffs of 2013? Nobody.
No.
Did you think Klay Thompson would get hurt against Toronto? Nobody predicted that. So we can't assume injury. On paper, they may get hurt, but we don't know that. Maybe they don't get hurt. Also, I know they're struggling right now, but they're still one of the deepest teams in the NBA. They have you have Mason Plumlee, who's good at guarding interior. And look, and Russell Westbrook, he has not played that bad. He's still athletic and fast. He still can do the driving kick, giving guys open looks. And playoff Kawhi is an animal. Can lock you up from the perimeter, can hit the mid-range, can hit dagger threes on you. Paul George. I know PG-13 can be playoff PP sometimes, but PG-13 was big in the playoffs in 2021. But don't forget, he was big against Dallas and Utah, and he was going Glock for Glock with Devin Booker in 2021 in the conference final. I just think, as crazy as it sounds, if the Clippers are fully healthy, I still got them coming out the West. Look, I know the Suns are talented. They have a fantastic five. My concern with the Suns is that their bench can be streaky sometimes, and they don't really have a big. That's my concern. Well, they have DeAndre Ayton. You know what I'm trying to say. Ayton's a big, but they don't have a true big that I truly trust. Also, the fact is this: the Warriors. I know they have a whole lot of talent, but do you really trust their bench in the playoffs? I don't trust Anthony Lamb in the playoffs. I don't. Devin Chance, I don't trust him in the playoffs. I don't trust JaMychal Green in the playoffs. I know Steph Curry is great, but that's one guy. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson can shoot, but Klay can be hot and cold sometimes. Consider that, though. And Draymond Green is a good defender, but sometimes you get into his head and get him in foul trouble. And Jordan Poole can score, he can finish, but Jordan Poole's been streakier than car wax. He's been very up and down this year. And Andrew Wiggins, he's a good defender, but he can be in over his head sometimes. I would
take quickly over him every day.
Over Wiggins?
No, over Poole.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's another conversation for another day. But I don't see the Warriors coming out the West. And remember, they stink on the road. You gotta consider they stink on the road. So you gotta consider that. The Mavs, they have a whole lot of shooting. They don't have a big. And here's the thing.
No, they have a perception that they have a whole lot of shooting. But their shooting is not consistent.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very hot when it's hot, and it's very cold when it's cold.
That's the good point, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Lucas streaky, Bullock streaky,
right.
Vinny Smith. Oh, sorry, my fault. Kleber, streaky. Justin Holiday streaky. Kyrie's the only consistent 3-point shooter you got, but even Kyrie's kind of slid off from three as of late. I don't see the Mavs going far. The Nuggets, they have depth. Here's the thing, right? You can kill Jokic in the pick and roll because he's not a good defender in the paint and drop coverage. And also consider the fact, too, I have to see Jamal Murray perform. Again, I give Murray credit for dominating the playoffs in 2020, but that was in a bubble. I got to see what he does in a regular environment. See this version of Jamal Murray.
Coming off an injury, right.
Coming off an injury. Same thing with Michael Porter. Michael Porter can struggle from three, but his one game, he can light up the world.
Carmelo one night, and he's not the other night.
Facts.
Hey, I'm gonna give y'all some breaking news real quick because they just showed it. Brunson just made history in New York. He just broke Clyde and Willis Reed records for the most points in a 7-game win streak in the history of New York.
Woohoo! JB11. Let's go. But let's go, JB11, like Ocean's 11.
855 points, man.
Beast.
That's a lot of points.
7 games?
7 games, yo.
The Brunson burner is on. So my finals prediction, give me the Clips and the C's, Clippers and Celtics, and who is going to be the last person standing. I think Jason Tatum is finally going to put his name to history, NBA history, and get that Finals MVP. Give me the Boston Celtics to win their 18th world banner. The Boston Celtics is going to reign supreme, and I got the Celtics winning the championship over the Clippers in 7.
Hey, my fault. It was I just rewinded.
Kawhi Leonard is a tingling your pinky away from saying I can't play for another month.
I understand
and
that, but I'm not going to assume
playoffs.
injury. I'm not going to assume injury.
Yeah, my fault. It was 866 points in 7 games, and Willis had 845 points in 7 games. So dude is out there not mopping the mop bucket like McDowell's coming to America. He got the mop out the bucket. He doing him.
Oh, I almost forgot Memphis. I don't trust Memphis. They struggle in close games. They struggle to score in close games, man. And they're all barking, no bite. I don't trust Memphis.
But I'm gonna jump off. I gotta get back to work, man.
All right, boss.
Stay safe.
Right. Appreciate you, Jay Bug.
You
100. But yo, I don't think Boston winning the championship this year. I don't trust them. They're too inconsistent when the moments are big. Like they showed their hand. They showed their hand last year when they had the opportunity to go hard, and their number one player conceded to their second player. Right.
Right. That's true.
Unlike what happened to us when we played Atlanta, when Julius was getting double and triple team instead of RJ stepping up.
Only Derrick Rose did his job.
Not just I don't just mean that. The second player, I can't think of his name right now. But
are you talking about for the Knicks or Hawks?
I'm talking about the Boston Celtics.
Celtics, okay.
Brown.
Jalen Brown.
Brown actually stepped up and showed up in that series, right?
Against the Warriors, yeah.
He did, yeah.
So which made Tatum look even worse, right? That he was having his worst series of his career or worst performance of his career, and then the person that's supposed to be lesser than you, according to everybody else, right? Not because we human beings, so we technically, regardless of performance, we don't really try to see each other over other people. Some people do, but not everybody, right? But I think it made it seem like he had a little choke in him. Can he outgrow that choke? Of course, JT can outgrow that choke. But at this particular point, it showed a chink in his armor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the NBA, man. It's a grown man league. We can always pull on that chink in your armor if we recognize that chink in your armor. It's the same James Harden effect. It's the same Russell Westbrook effect. It's the same Carmelo Anthony effect. It's the same effect that, like, yeah, you might be a great scorer, but are you going to do it when it matters most type stuff? You know what I mean?
That's true.
Mitchell Robinson just tweeted he the best center in New York.
He the best center.
Yeah.
I love Mitch, bro. I love Mitchell Robinson, bro.
Mitch with the hitch, yeah.
Mitch tweeted, I'm a fun fact, best center in New York emoji. And fire, and I'm standing 10 toes on that. Hey, man. Hey, I love you, Mitch. I love Mitchell Robinson, bro.
He doesn't like Mitch, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I gotta get out of here so I can finish working on something. Hey, Smoke, man, thank you for allowing me to come through and hang out with you, bro.
Anytime.
I appreciate that.
Working on that $948 million network deal. Go ahead, Uncle Freezy, do your thing.
Man. And I'm coming to see you too, so that we can work on a joint.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm for real. As soon as I get the funding right, as soon as I get the paper right, I'm coming.
DSJ, Troll Kings, DSJ, Troll Kings. We subscribing to that.
The name of the album is I Troll.
I troll. I troll from the bottom of my heart.
Yo, but Freezy, before you get out of here, praise and blessings to you.
Whatever, man. We ain't gonna go through this, man. I'll holler at you later.
Right. See you again, Uncle Freezy.
All right, y'all. Hey, Smoke, again, thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, 100.
All right, boss. All right, later.
Right.
Yo, DSJ, talk to us, man. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right, man. You know, listen, extend Tom Thibodeau for another 20 years. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and just give him the paperwork, like a blank check. Just go ahead and
right.
you fill in the year you want to give it up.
Right.
Look, you telling me he didn't earn an extension?
He done earned it, man. Listen, he might at this point in time. Again, the winning carries on. You can't argue with results.
That's true, and the results is that the Knicks have been playing a basketball, not only defensively and offensively too. Do you know New York is top 7 offensive rating?
G Money.
Yeah.
Not only are we top 7 in also offensive rating, what is Tom Thibodeau's record as a Knick?
Are you talking about overall as a Knick? Let me check. Let me check his coaching as a Knick. Let me see. We were 41-31 with Tibbs. So then last year, 37 45. So that's
45.
78 and let's see, 31.
Well, we played 70 games. Did we play 70 games?
First year, 72. So 41-31. Then last year, 37-45. So 41 plus 37 is 78. And then 31 plus 45 is 76. So 78 and 76.
Well, we got 37 wins this year.
And this year, so if you add the 78 plus 37 is 115. And then 115 this year we have 27. And like I said,
no, 37.
No, I'm talking about I know that, but I'm talking about
you counting the losses.
Losses too, though, because I'm just trying to know the record though. So let's see, 41. Let's see, 41 plus 37 twice is 115. Mm-hmm. And then last year we lost 45. This year 27. That's 72. And then 31, 103. So we have 103 losses for Tibbs and 115 wins. So 115, 103 with Tibbs. Wow.
He's above 500 by 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
I would call that a good coach.
115 and 103. Yeah.
That's above 500 as a coach.
Yep.
When most teams in this league is losing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my problem. This was my problem last year. We only lost 4 games under the number that we lost previously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we actually playing a real season, even though last year was a real season, but we didn't have all the necessary cogs and pieces, so to speak. This year we got all our cogs and our pieces in the full 82 crowd, everything. We well removed from COVID in everybody's mind. And we're showing up and showing out.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I think ECF. Do I think championship? No, not at this particular point. I think championship if RJ could consistently drop 20. I would think that. If he played like he played tonight, every single fucking night, I'm saying ECF. But we know he's gonna be hot and cold sometimes, and we can respect that. It is what it is. Like, he's still learning. I'm off of that. But at this point, fam, I think we the hottest team in the NBA, and behind the Bucks, we the second hottest team in the NBA. Just to be analytical, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's scared of us at this particular point. I believe that, and I also, to end off my statement, believe that we can fight with any team in this league. Only team I'm actually scared of, if I'm thinking about it, is the Bucks, and that's it. That's it.
That team is scary, man, when healthy.
That's it.
Right. And back to my NBA Finals point. Did you seriously have the Knicks and Kings in the finals? Seriously?
It's possible.
It is possible. It is possible. I don't think it will happen, but it is a possibility. I mean, holy heck, the Suns went to the finals.
Yo, G Money, I don't trust the Clippers. I don't trust the Lakers.
I tell you, one funny feeling away. Kawhi Leonard is one funny feeling away from saying I'm missing the rest of the season. The man has done it too many times. Hey, listen, there's a tingle in my pinky. I think I'm gonna have to miss the rest of the season, y'all.
Yeah, they can't be trusted.
Something don't feel right.
Right, but you do understand I have the Celtics win the championship, right?
Nah, but you said Celtics over Clippers.
Yeah, I do. I do have
Clippers
Celtics.
ain't making it nowhere, fam.
I'm not as confident as I was, but I just have a weird feeling. The only other team in the West that I can see being the Clippers fully healthy, I'm talking about in the West now, is the Suns. The Mavs, they can score, but they can't defend. And like what Freezy said, they have too many streak shooters on that team, though. I mean, Reggie Bullock, he's a lockdown defender, but he was Reggie Brick Ock in the playoffs in 2021. Like, he's a good defender, but he's a clunk machine, big moments in the playoffs. They don't have that much of a bench. The Nuggets, look, yes, I know they swept the Clippers in the regular season. I get it. But like I said, how's this version of Jamal Murray going to look in the playoffs? He hasn't played in the playoffs since 2020. And Michael Porter can score, and I love Michael Porter. He's athletic, free, can score, but he can be streaky sometimes. And their bench can be hiding. Their bench, yes, they got Thomas Bryant, Reggie Jackson, Christian Braun, Zeke Naji, Jeff Green, and DeAndre Jordan. But I don't trust their bench in the playoffs like that, though. Like I don't. I'm not doing.
Show G Money
that bench right there sounds like the old man league that Uncle Freezy was talking about earlier.
But they also showed that they could be out physical before.
True, right? That's my issue with the Clippers. My issue with the Clippers is that they struggle in close games. That's my only issue.
And Denver, right? Denver, Jokic is about to be 3-time MVP. Got outworked by Dwight Howard, a washed-up Dwight Howard.
And DeAndre Ayton,
according to the reporters in the NBA league, Dwight Howard was washed up, and then he worked a 2-time MVP. Like, come on, bro.
And DeAndre Ayton took his soul. I love Joker, but DeAndre Ayton also took his soul in 2021 too. Don't forget, in the second round. And even Draymond Green. Draymond Green's a great defender, but Draymond Green locked the Joker up the first 2 games last year. Joker, look, Jokic is a great player, can pass out of the double team, can hit the mid-range shot, can hit the free. But if you can be physical with the guy, you can slow him down. And you can slow him down. The Warriors, like I said, I know the Warriors went there last year, but they had a deep team last year. This year is a little different with me. And also, they stink on the road. God consider they suck. I know they're 7-23 on the road. And again, I know the Warriors are 25-7 at home, but if you actually watch their games at home, they've been in a lot of battles at home. Like, they're a great team, but they play down to the competition a lot. The Warriors, though, and they don't have a big at all. Like, they don't really have a big at all. I don't see the Warriors. Yeah.
Who told them to trade James Wiseman?
Are you talking about
the Warriors? No, you're talking about the Warriors. So I'm adding on to what you were talking about.
They traded. They got Gary Payne. They got Gary Payne.
Gary Payton Sr. is not a big.
I know he's not a big. They didn't get a big back. The Warriors didn't get a big back.
No, they traded James Wiseman.
I know that.
The first pick in the draft for Gary Payton Sr., an undrafted player.
He's not even going to play this season. I know that. Yeah, he's not even going to
play. Y'all got to stop. Listen, all y'all got to worry about is Kevon Looney and his illegal screens. He's done enough to help the Warriors win championships. Yeah, they're moving screens help Steph get a lot of open shots.
And how's Steph going when he comes back? Think about that too. How's it going when he comes back from the leg injury? I don't know how he's going to look though. So I don't know, man. And people talk about the Clippers being injury prone. Same thing with the Warriors. Steph missed 24 games. Clay's missed more than 10 games. Wiggins has missed 25 games. So you
hold on. Again, forget the Clippers, G Money. The Lakers.
The bum excellence brickers.
Hold on. G Money, why G Money, I had to ask because for the last all February, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to listen to commentary about a team that's 2 spots out of being, and I don't mean games, but 2 spots out of being the worst in a conference. And they're literally telling me that this team is going to make the playing game and make a run for a championship when they're 13th in the West.
I don't
Not anymore. They done moved up. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh, you're buying into that fucking Laker bullshit, DSJ?
No, I'm just correcting your stance. You said they 13.
Lakers are
They done
11th
moved
right
up.
now.
So how much they move? What they move up to, DSJ?
11th.
Yeah. For right now, yeah.
Yeah, but
listen, all you got all you have to do if you want the Lakers to completely miss the playoffs, all you have to do is step on Anthony Davis's toe, and all of a sudden because that man once he falls, it's like, hey, listen, once he falls, it's a wrap.
I don't.
You know, every time he falls, he's missing like 2 to 4 weeks.
I thought this last 22 games was the most important of the season. What happened? LeBron hurt, and then
LeBron hurt a pop.
LeBron heard a pop. He heard a popcorn pop. Popcorn band pop.
LeBron heard a pop. Anthony Davis got stepped on and fell.
Mm-hmm. I don't trust that Laker team, man. And people talk about LeBron AD. Even D'Lo's kind of injury prone. Do you notice that with D'Lo? I know he's been durable this year, but D'Lo's injury prone too. If you notice though, and Austin Reeves is kind of injury prone. Like
D'Angelo Russell only got injury prone because he stopped making the All-Star team. That one appearance, he was all fine and dandy. Next thing you know, he said, "Hey, you about to be on a lottery team," and then he started getting hurt on a regular basis. I don't believe you, sir.
Agreed. I don't
believe you, sir.
Agreed. I don't believe in the Lakers. Be honest. Their shooting is inconsistent, man. The defense comes in. They do play harder defense with Vanderbilt and Beasley, but sometimes the Lakers gamble on defense too much. Sometimes I don't trust Dennis Schroeder in the playoffs. This come on. You know why I call the Lakers the bum assless breakers this year? Because this team is super inconsistent, man. And also the fact that they're not that good of a shooting team. And Darvin Ham, highest good coach in the playoffs, though. He's never coached a playoff game in his life. Like,
and at what point do we stop blaming other people and start blaming LeBron for just fucking putting up useless numbers? That's not contributing to winning.
Right. LeBron scores a lot of points, but it hasn't been impactful this season. Yeah.
No, it hasn't been impactful for the past like 3 seasons.
Really, since 2020.
It's not just this season, right?
Really, since 2020.
They won that bubble chip, and we'll give them that. But if the league was intact and things wouldn't have happened the way they happened, they wouldn't have won that ring neither.
Another sneaky team. I'm not saying they're going to win the West. I'm saying a sneaky team that has finals potential. I'm not saying to win the West. I said finals potential. A healthy New Orleans Pelicans. What do you think about that?
Nah. I seen the Knicks snatch their soul without Zion, and I feel like even if they had Zion, we would have snatched their soul even more. So to be honest with you, like the only team in the West I'm actually respecting right now at this particular point, it's wild, but I have to respect Denver, even though I know they soft, right? They number one. You feel me? I don't even respect Memphis because they inconsistent.
And like, if you put them in the half court, you will beat them because they struggle in half court.
The only team in the West I'm truly respecting is at this point in the West, Sacramento Kings. That's it.
That team is scary. My only concern is that team is scary and fast. But like what DSG said, they don't have a lot of playoff experience.
Nah, but what you're not understanding is young and hunger. Fuck all that experience. People are taking experience. You might think you have experience until a young dog want to run up on you and pop, and your experience don't mean shit, right? So
ain't Memphis young and hungry too?
Who?
Ain't Memphis young and hungry too?
Nah, they inconsistent, man. They think they are something that they not yet.
Weren't they a top 4 team last year?
They were number 2 in the West.
About last year, we're talking about this year.
The number 2 was
I'm just saying I'm putting the context together because you want to sit here and give
that's not context. That's what you call fluffing up what you're trying to say.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm giving you an example, a living example of a team that was supposed to be ready for the playoffs, ready to take over, and they didn't. Again, Sacramento is a good team. I think they're a team that's built for the regular season.
Agreed.
But once the playoff hits, I think it's going to be because you're going to think about it like this. For one, you got to slow down the pace. They're a transitional team. That's the strength of their game.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get into half court sets, are they going to be as strong?
That is true.
Right?
They're a half court team like us.
No,
they got
Sabonis.
Sabonis is a half court killer, man.
Nah, nah, man. Not from what I've been watching, man. I listen respectfully. I see them more of a they're a good transitional team. I think they have some half court sets, but I don't think they're a half court team.
And they're not
a
good defensive team like that neither.
What's their pace, DSJ? Do you know?
Let me check.
I don't know off the top.
No, I was just asking.
Let me check. I know the Kings should be in the top 5 in pace. Let me check.
But to be honest with you, bruh, like I'm being biased. I live out here. They third in the West. I'm rocking with them, right? I'm from New York. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm rocking with them. Knicks Kings, man. Knicks in 7 for the title.
And then we control them on Twitter all day and just throw the championship in their face the way they was clowning us for our jerseys and stuff like that.
Correct, all day. I'm dead serious. People think people always talk down. They don't know what's going to happen. They don't know how life works. They don't know who's going to sprain a toe, who's going to sprain an ankle, but everybody got all the answers. That's just what be annoying me, DSJ. You feel what I'm saying? We're not winning the champion. How do you know that? You don't know what's going to happen, what person got going on in their personal life, who's a fuck up, who ain't a fuck up, who's on. You know what I mean? People act like they know everything. They don't know shit. But that's my opinion.
I mean, that is true. We have seen some crazy upsets before. Example, we have seen some crazy Cinderella runs from certain teams. Example, did you thought the Celtics would be in the finals last year? Nobody.
Did you think the Warriors was going to be in the finals when they won their first championship?
No. Did anyone have the Suns in the finals in 2021?
Oh, when they won their first one?
2015.
The first one. What everybody say? Oh, Chris Paul got hurt. The only reason they made it is because of all the injuries. Everybody was talking like that because of their first championship, because that's what the reporters do. But you got to be who in front of you. It's not our fault that these dudes, that Ben Simmons didn't want to play tonight. It's not our fault that fucking Jalen Brown had a personal issue, right? That's not our fault. You ain't show up to the arena, bruh. We beat the ass out your squad. That's your fault. Take that guilt with you.
Yeah, I feel you on that. And let's not talk about Ben Simmons and anything with him.
Why?
I mean,
he's a part of the team.
He's hyped for real.
Hold on. I bet money if Ben Simmons was on the Knicks, Tibbs would have him fucking looking like the third All-Star on this team.
Well, listen, as much as I'd love to see that happen, he's not a Knick. He's a Net, and he's one of the most overhyped players that hasn't accomplished anything outside of making it, 3 All-Stars.
They killed his confidence.
Sound like a personal problem.
Oh, and by the way, Kings are 9th. And DSJ's point, Sacramento's 9th in pace. Just want to throw it out there.
You can't stomp on the dude when his confidence is killed. You got to build his confidence back up one brick at a time. You disagree, DSJ?
No, I don't disagree. I just, I troll. So of course I'm gonna pick on Ben Simmons and all that stuff and the whole, oh, woe is me. Oh, I'm under the basket, but I'm scared of like all of a sudden like it's like he got vertigo under the basket. Like if I jump, fam, all you have to do is get off the floor. All you have to do is get off the floor. It's a dunk. It's a hook shot. It's like
I think he intentionally not showing what he's truly capable of, right? At some point he decided that, I don't know what it is. At some point, I don't think he loved basketball like that, but I kind of seen that in him in college. You feel what I'm saying? he had this nonchalant attitude because he knew he was going. It was like kind of Jadeveon Clownish, right? Mm-hmm. When Jadeveon Clowney knew he was supposed to be the first pick in the NFL draft, and then when he didn't get picked first, he was super hurt, right? Mm-hmm. Ben Simmons kind of gave off that kind of energy because when he played at LSU, right, I think he got a minor injury and then like missed the whole season, and then he made it to like the NIT, and that's the tournament for the losers side, right? That don't make the NCAA tournament, and I'm talking about his effort in the and I'm talking about you're supposed to be the first pick in the draft, and you're the NIT in the losers bracket, and you're not even dominating the losers bracket. Mm-hmm. So that put me on notice about his attitude and his work ethic. Mm-hmm. You know,
Ben Simmons regressed from summer league. How do you regress from your rookie season in summer league? You have basically a year off because of a broken foot. And your jump shot went away with that season. Like, fam, what?
Worse.
Nah. Look at him in summer league. That man was hitting 19-footers, 17-footers. He was consistent with that jumper at that point. When he came to the regular season again, he broke his foot prior to that season kicking off. So when he came back the second season, which was his rookie of the year campaign, again, what happened to that jumper? Like, you was hitting him in summer league, and all of a sudden now it's just like it's like when he shoots a three, it makes Sports Center.
But I have seen tape of how skinny Giannis used to shoot before he became muscular Giannis, right?
Yeah.
And skinny Giannis used to shoot like smaller dudes shoot, right? Like a dude before he became 250. He used to shoot like a dude that was like 180, 190. It was spring in his shot, and it wasn't all elbow, no wrist, right? Mm-hmm. And it shows you that his strength and conditioning and the people that was teaching him mechanics made him change his jump shot because he had a fluent jump. Just go back and watch young Giannis before he became as brolic as he is now, right?
Yeah, I remember seeing him, and I used to say the same thing.
That boy has a real jump shot.
Yeah,
a real jump shot. But then you look at him shooting 7-8 years later, you wouldn't even think he could really shoot at one point in time. You would think he always shoots how he shoots now. But sometimes what I'm saying is this, sometimes what they progressing you into is what they need from you, not what you actually had to give or what you are. Like the same thing people complain about Obi, right? They want to see him running, they want to see him athletic, but the team needs different things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Stand in that corner.
Yep.
You stand in that corner. You wait for this. You wait for this ball to come to you.
Fuck all that leaking out shit. We need old boards. We need you in that corner, ready for this corner three, and we need you to. But he leaked out twice today. Who told his ass to miss the dunk? Everybody that say he don't get enough minutes. How many fucking bad plays in a row was Obi behind today?
Mm-hmm.
In a row. Like 5? Oh, Obi knocks it out of bounds. Oh, Obi misses the dunk. Oh, Obi with the goaltend. Oh, Obi turnover. It's like, y'all should be happy Thibodeau didn't take his ass out and still let him rock. Mm-hmm. Man, I appreciate y'all fellas rocking with me. Man, we almost been rocking 3 hours, so I'm gonna wrap this one up.
Okay.
Any last words? I'm gonna start with you, DSJ. I appreciate you coming through, showing love as always. Number one resident troll, Delano Steele Jr.
And I'm about to catch his birthday sleep.
Oh, you off today?
Yes, indeed.
Happy B-Day, DSJ. Thank God for adding another life to DSJ. Thank you, God.
Yo, look, happy man. Birthday. Y'all already know the vibe.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Subscribe, share. We always live. We had Freezy tonight. We had Jay Boogie to close of the night. We had G Money tonight. And we had Delano Steele Jr. tonight, man. Y'all missed out on a great conversation. We was lit. It is what it is, man. G Money, take us out of here before I drop it on them.
Man, salute everyone. Again, happy birthday, DSJ. Also, thank you for inviting me again, Smoking Knick. You're awesome. You're amazing. You know your basketball. You're a great guy, man. Thank you for helping me become a better person. Stay safe, everyone. Stay safe from the pandemic. Go New York. Go New York. Go. The Knicks right now are steamrolling right now. Well, 2 hands, 10 games above 500, 2 hands. And right now the Knicks train is on the track. And this team is clicking in the nick of time. So this team is playing great. They're balling their mind out. Randall has been our MVP all season. Jalen Brunson, the Brunson burner is on a 10. It's been on. Awesome. Salute. And also, RJ Barrett showed a lot of promise. The bench has been balling. Optimus Grimes.
Yeah, he played good tonight. Continue.
He played well. He balled out of his mind. And Optimus Grimes, aka Quinn Grimes,
he played great.
He was balling, man. Flying to the rim. His 3-ball was sweet, like a cupcake. He was amazing, man. And Tibbs, I'm gonna do the James Worthy clap. Hang on.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
There you go, Tibbs. Beautiful.
One more salute to Grimes because he was hyper focused. And it's hyper focused. Like sometimes dudes be hyper focused and you think they pressing, right? He be moving at that pressing speed, but still be getting it done. So salute to Quentin Grimes tonight, because when we start making this run, I actually feel like he is gonna fucking do his thing. You know what I mean? Him and Josh Hart, they are gonna be very integral in what we got going on. You feel what I'm saying? So salute to Quentin Grimes for hitting 4 of his first 5 threes tonight. You know what I mean? Happy birthday to DSJ, man. Get some sleep, my boy. I know you're always working on a late night. You feel what I'm saying? Paris Douglas says Josh Hart told Obi leak out and let's go. Obi with the nice save, laugh out loud. Yeah, he shouldn't. He pulled the rim down the first time. That's what made him that first dunk. But he made sure he solidified that second one and just put it in the basket like he should have did the first fucking time. But those are young lapses, right? He's young. He's still a young man, whether he's 25 or not.
That's true. That's 100% right on the money, man. Yep.
Yo, I'm gonna do it like this, right? G Money. I want you to tell him we locked in, and this how we going out.
We're locked in, and this is how we're going out, baby. Let's go.
This is TSK. I am La Owns for G Money, Freezy, J Boogie, Dosakis, everybody that rock with me. Y'all already know we locked in.
And subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast. Subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast too.
Hold on. Subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast. My man G Money over there bringing you that super content. You feel me? One subscriber at a time. We doing our thing. Y'all gotta love us, man. We a community and we a brotherhood, and we love each other and we support each other 100%. So this is TSK. I am La Owns for G Money and the rest of the Knicks world out here. We going out like this. I appreciate y'all. Love it.
Good night.